And to me, they got to control. No penalties. Indianapolis cost themselves points for penalties. Like,
ball tip and caught at the 5. And still, they're going to rule him down back at the 2-yard line.
wow.
Law 2 makes the play. What a play it was. Jones looking and connecting for the touchdown. It's Michael Pittman Jr.
Daniel Jones looks so comfortable. But watch this design by Shane Steichen and this offense. You spend all week. The reason why they're 100%, they can run the ball, and they got great design plays that get people open in short spaces. That was perfect job by Pittman there to stop, turn, touchdown.
And another successful goal-to-go touchdown conversion.
100%.
And you look at what they've done. It's the first time in NFL history a team's been 5-5 with that scenario. Here's the pass over to Hunt. And Hunt's near a first down. I say that's
good to come back after the interception.
So gain of 11. Rashad Smith in the backfield. And the pass caught. That is Worthy taking quite a hit after a catch for 9. Yep, won the first 3 but lost the last 3.
That is true.
But they did win here in the AFC title game. With Anarumo coming up with some big stuff is Hunt. Look at that effort.
These guys up front can impose their will. You can take pressure off Mahomes.
Here's the 1st and 10. Out of the backfield to Smith. He's got room. He's got another first down.
Helps because Kansas City, it's harder to play with 10 guys. So it actually helped Kansas City to get 11 guys back out there.
From the 19. He's going to roll out and throw on the run, and it's Worthy making a nice catch. 1st and goal. Smith, the running back. Kelce back in. Stepping up, throwing. Kelce twisted down at about the 4-yard line.
But you got a great opportunity now where it was really, really difficult before. Now it's just a little difficult.
3rd and goal. Mahomes flushed, throws it away. Pressure.
Isn't that a microcosm of the Chiefs year, though, in so many ways? Score the touchdown, but it comes back.
Exactly. That's exactly what they've been saying. They feel like they're so close. Field goal good. 2nd and 10. Pass open. And that's Mo Alley-Cox. But it's not. Over the top they go, and look at this play. Off he goes. That's Doolin. Shoved out inside the 5-yard line.
Can't say enough.
Ogletree in motion. Jones looking up top. Throws back in the end zone. Are the feet down? Yes! It is Ogletree with the touchdown grab.
What another play design, and also a big-time throw. All 3 tight ends catch a pass on this drive. And does he get the second one? Yes, he does. We saw Alley-Cox on the one. Warren got the quick bubble, and then Ogletree in motion running a dig. Come on. And getting his feet in at the back of the end zone.
How about that for a first catch of the season?
It's crazy. Alley-Cox had his 5th reception this season. Man coverage here. Who's going to win the one-on-one battle? Legs.
Stepping up. There. Great call, Tony. He's got the first down.
We do against them and how they play us.
Hunt comes back in. 4th and 1. And Hunt falls for the first.
Love Edwards-Helaire, but Taylor's a difference maker.
In trouble, and he throws it incomplete. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 90, 15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
But I always empathize with the defense on those plays, fellas.
All right, Gene. Trey Smith, by the way, limped to the sideline. Caliendo in for him as Mahomes rolls way back to the 40. Now eludes a tackle, and it is sacked about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
And guess what? They could cover on the outside.
Harrison Butker's kick is good.
Changing the play versus the look. Kansas City's changing their play, going to cover 2.
Pass down the field and defended beautifully by Watson. Denying Downs the football.
Wow.
In fact, Mahomes has not beaten them in the regular season. He beat them in his first ever playoff game, but not in the regular season. Here's a handoff to Hunt, who is, again, off and running with a stiff arm to boot. And a second one all the way to the 33-yard line.
You got plenty of time. Still got a timeout.
Low snap fielded by Mahomes. All kinds of time, and Kelsey able to double clutch it.
Behind the chains. Now teams know you're going to throw 100%, even though probably was anyway.
2nd and 15. Caught. Gray out of bounds. First down, Chiefs.
You can take your shot downfield if you want to here.
Across the middle, Kelsey tripped up at the 25. Flag is on the field at the near side 36.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 7. Penalty half the distance to the goal. From the end of the run. First down.
Big play here. 3rd and goal. Right before the half. Mahomes flushed, throws, and it is caught for a touchdown.
They did both. They said out and touchdown.
I got
which guy's going to win?
Kick from 22 is good. And with 7 seconds to go, the Chiefs are on their way to their 4th game this season.
Kansas City wants to win this game. They have to win these down and distances.
Jones down the middle of the field. There's Warren, who said he was quiet. That's just his 3rd catch, and it's a big one for a first down at the Chiefs' 45. They mark it at the 46 of KC. Make the handoff to Taylor. Good time for Jones. Down the field he goes. And now for the first time, Pierce gets a catch in this game and a target. The blitzing. Jones. Oh, Downs was wide open. The incompletion. Now Badgley from 32. Michael Badgley drives it right down the middle. And again, it's an 8-point lead.
Big drive by the Colts, showing they belong. The deep over to the check down. Can't take everything on your plate.
3rd and 3. In traffic. Now able to free himself. Got a flag down as he heaves it. And incomplete.
They can get out on the edges. Out here or out there, they have a chance.
Taylor's trying to get to that right edge, and here he goes. Taylor around Cook. Taylor down the sideline. And he's able to break off his biggest run of the game.
But I changed my entire defense on that. Now I'm coming after you with something cool or changing the defense.
Fake handoff into the line. Stepping up Jones. Taking off. He can run. Here he goes. Sliding down at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 10. One screen. He's got Warren taken off and down to the 8-yard line before he's tripped up. Jones with pressure back in the end zone. Had to throw it away. Jones, Chris Jones again was creating all kinds of issues, but we do have a marker. Making an 11-point lead. And good.
Doesn't matter if you don't make the putt after a great shot, right?
That's right. 2nd and 8. Able to get it to Worthy.
The game is too tight and contested. I like this. The splits are wide.
Only the 6th catch by a Chief wide receiver. And here's another one. It's to Rice. Trying to break free, but then shoved out.
I know we always say stick to the run, but to me, you got to put it in Mahomes' hands. 3 straight plays.
2nd and 10. They do go ground with Hunt. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground, and the Colts have covered it up.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Indianapolis.
3rd and 12, they bring it from the end zone. Being chased, unloads it, incomplete. Spags drew up a blitz that forces him off the field. That was the first target of Taekwon in this game. Comes a blitz. Throw. Kelsey. First target of the second half goes for 8. Spot foul, so it's a 2nd and 10. Mahomes rolling away from traffic, taken off. picked up big yardage. Got a first down.
You got single high. You could throw outside the numbers. Take a shot.
Well, he wanted to, then he dumps it off instead. Hollywood. Hollywood time. Still in bounds. He stayed in the whole time, they say. He's right near another. Has to dump it off to Edwards-Helaire again. Sauce is waiting for him. Gardner brings him down.
Mahomes doing a great job because they just let four-man rush.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 1. The penalties half the distance to the goal. It's an automatic first down.
So,
extra O-lineman in the game playing tight end.
Look at all these in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Hunt up and over for the touchdown. And Kareem has a touchdown for the 4th straight game.
The dynasty has been questioned. Is there a changing of the guard? Is it shifting? It's looked like it at times today. The last 2 weeks.
Over. And now for 2 to trim it to a field goal deficit. If you make it. Mahomes. Got it to Rice.
That was a laser beam.
Across the middle, is wide of the mark. Looking for Pittman again. Dropping back to the 1-yard line. Now stepping up, lofting it. And over the head of Kelsey, and there are no flags. Jones pass across the middle. Caught, but brought down quickly as Pittman. Tackled by Hicks. Plus the 2-point conversion.
Throw it outside the numbers, Jim.
You got a 2nd and 13. Down the middle. He's got Rice. And Rice is running. Rice is taken off past the 40. Rice is near midfield before he's shoved out of bounds by Pratt. Stepping back inside the 40 and now heaving it. Caught. Somehow, well, the Colts are right there. They say incomplete.
Kansas City's been incredible on 4th down as well. 5 down, 5 down. Here we go. Someone's got to win one-on-one.
Mahomes passes, and it's caught. What a catch by Rice. Now spins around Ward and falls at the 25. Stop. 2nd and 8. Juju Smith-Schuster stretching out near a first down. And he's right at the sticks.
Juju's going to get more time with Rice out if he's a little banged up.
3rd and goal. Mahomes at the 10. In trouble. And is sacked at the 8-yard line. 25 yards from Butker to force overtime. The kick is good.
This will be very interesting if they get no yards here.
3rd and 1. And they don't get no yards. They get a loss of 2 yards. How about that play by Tranquil and Chris Jones? Need 7 for a first down.
Super early, but you got to be all over everything.
It's a blitz. Stepping up and heaving it, and Worthy makes the catch, and they're in field goal range. Steichen right there at the line, running down at the last minute. 2nd and 10. Mahomes has Rice at the 30, and he falls down again as he did on his long catch earlier. There it is up the middle again. And squeezing through an opening and getting that much closer, 3 yards closer. I mentioned that game-winning field goal by Butker. 27 yards to win it. And the kick is good. Kansas City survives. And they are still in the mix in the AFC.
12 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions.
Chase Brown the back. It's 1st and 10. Brown outside. Good block by Orlando Brown. First down run. And Flacco to the air. With time and the throw, if it's held on to, it's a first down. They go outside.
What the Colts have been able to do, obviously Jonathan Taylor gets a lot of the attention, but Daniel Jones has really found a new home.
3rd down 4 here for Flacco. And right on the screws. Gesicki again out of bounds, shoved by Jones. And the interesting thing that Flacco said, he goes, I've never played with a team where they double one receiver and another receiver. Here's a 3rd and 3 underneath and dropped at the 30. Evan McPherson to put the first points on the board. Basically a winless day, and he is dead, solid, perfect. 3-0, Bengals on top. And to the side they go, high for Hunter Henry. With the coverage on the play by DJ Ivey. They got Taj Brooks in there right now. 1st down and 10. Out of the backfield, here is the spinning Noah Fant. Chase Brown the back, 3rd down and 5. 2nd possession for the Bengals, crumbling pocket. Here they come, down he goes. Flacco is whipped on the play, hit by Landry. Ben Brown still at the left guard. 2nd down 4, and that is picked off on the play. Grabbed by Geno Stone. Blockers ahead, including Knight. He is in and a pick 6. 33-yard return.
Right in the middle of the field is Geno Stone. He just lobs it down the middle, and it just floats on him. He's trying to get it to the tight end, and he just airmails it. An easy interception for Geno Stone. As you see the pressure there, maybe didn't allow him to follow through, but easy interception and quick turnaround.
Travion Henderson is the running back. Westover the fullback. Henderson the call, and he slithers up the middle and is brought down in the secondary by Hill. Good run of 8. 2nd down 2, 38-yard line. 3rd down and 4. 2 starting linemen out. And May to the air. Another Campbell block. May on the move. And he's got the 1st down into Bengal territory. And it's a 1st and 10. Good time. Stevenson on the wing. One-on-one with Osai, and cracked over there by defensive back Geno Stone. That's Diggs on the move. May to the air, and it's caught up the middle. Hunter Henry, 1st down, hit by Burks and others, climbs down inside the 30. Henry, the tight end, led him in receptions a year ago. Here we go, 1st and 10, escaping traffic. Wide open, Henry. That's a Patriot touchdown. 28-yard touchdown pass. Henry's 5th touchdown reception of the season.
Henry's just going to run a corner route. Out to his left.
Boy,
you see the
receiver,
assignment,
though, right?
Yeah.
He's got Taj Brooks as his running back. And outside they go. Josivas, did he get it?
Great catch by Josivas.
He sure did, right in front of Gonzalez. Super Bowl MVP with Baltimore. Brooks was the back. Flacco will go underneath. Oh, it's picked off. That's a pick 6. Kiss him goodbye. Marcus Jones. Our 2nd pick 6 in this one. Going each way. And New England has captured the lead.
And you know, it's easy to fall into the trap of, now watch his eyes. He starts the throwing motion to the corner, and then he just turns to the outside to get the outlet without checking it with his eyes first. And sometimes, as the Gesicki's call was the one that the penalty was called on.
3rd and 23. Higgins with the pitch out. Chase Brown hurdling and getting up some of that much-needed real estate. Del Pettis was over there to get him, along with a couple others, including Landry. Good fake. Read well. Drake May on the move, and he's got the 1st down.
Yep.
2nd down 6. Campbell the block, the rookie at the left tackle, and that's Hunter Henry again in the middle. Osai will bring him down, cranks him down at the 31. Catch of 18, 1st down Patriots. Managing the clock, also field position. Henderson the back. 2nd and 7 with play action and the twirling catch again. And this one is made by Hooper, Austin Hooper. Moses back in again as that right tackle, as we said, downfield, and in the thicket of defenders, it's caught there. Another grab by Justin Hooper. Bradbury the snap. Flush from the pocket, chased by Knight, and short of the first down. Michigan State, you don't see that very often.
Yeah. All three specialists drafted guys.
41-yard field goal, try to extend the lead. No wind, and it's perfect. And they'll line up with Chase Brown the back. And 18 seconds, and Brown the call. 2 timeouts, and he gets a block downfield from his receiver Tinsley and takes it into the secondary before he is caught up with Marcus Jones, the tackle. Gain of 21. And Flacco, who's got a great arm. Blocked by Mims, the right tackle. And caught there by Higgins. 45-yard line, grabbed by Gonzalez. And he's got the accuracy, and he got it! New career long 4-point game at the half. Evan McPherson.
Finally got into some rhythm. He said it was important to get a first down, so here 3rd and long to start this thing off.
Ramondre Stevenson the back, 3rd and 11. May going deep, and he's got a great deep arm. Caught! 45, touchdown! Attempt right there as they're going for Douglas. He gets the first down. DeMario Douglas with a big-time catch. 1st and 10, 46 on the move. Douglas again, and he gets the call. And that will be a block out there as he swerves and gets the first down. He had the running back Henderson out there leading the way, and Hunter Henry was out there too.
But then he's also one of the tops in the NFL in completion percentage throwing the ball down the field.
Henderson the back in the fake pitch, and May will go to Henderson. Out there, he'll dance with Davis and dig to the 1. Nice play. Henderson the catch. First possession, second half for New England. It goes off to Stevenson. Corkscrews in there, Stone, and they try to push and stopped again. May. Oh, stuck again. They're pushing. He's not going to go through Osai. Stone, they stop him again.
How about that
with
series?
A goal line stand. 1st and 10. And Brown with the big hole up the middle. And then stopped in the secondary by Craig Woodson, Mel, after a gain of 13. And he's over 100 yards from scrimmage again today for the 5th consecutive time. Flacco. And up the middle he goes. Caught right here, Yoshivash. Right in front of Jalen Hawkins. 3rd down and 4. Blocked by Mims, the right tackle. Incomplete. As he was going for Mitchell Tinsley.
Now both those guys down.
Henderson the back. Low of the block. 2nd and 6. And caught by Hollins. Right down the sideline working on Hill. Flag thrown. 2nd down and 4. Blitz is on. May is hit. Down he goes. Hit on the play, Jalen Davis. He has a 41-yarder today. No wind. And it is great. Right down the middle. 20-13.
Williams in the middle of that D-line.
That's the first 100-yard rusher they've allowed, as you say. Flacco, 2nd and 5. There's Brown. And whacked initially by Jack Gibbons.
It's been hard to come by yards today for the Bengals, but got an opportunity here in the 4th quarter.
3rd down and 1. Flacco, time underneath, bobbled, incomplete on the ricochet, and looking for the running back, Chase Brown. Henderson remains the running back, 1st and 20 with the penalty. And they go underneath, and it's caught by the tight end, busy today. Hunter Henry out of bounds. Shoved there by Geno Stone. Catch and run of 23.
Easy pitch and catch, and then the conversion after the catch.
May. And into a nest of defenders. Fake to Henderson. Blocked by Brown. And it's catch and run here by Kyle Williams. And he is tackled from behind by the linebacker Carter. 62-yard drive so far with great balance. May, quick hitter, Hunter Henry, and he was initially grabbed. They can't bring him down. Finally, Stone gets him. They're going to push him, it looks like. May, the shove, the tush push, and no call yet. Such a hard play to officiate because, as you can see, there's just a nest of players down there that you got to unravel to see where he is, but they're saying he's short. He'll try here a 19-yard field goal. 3 more on their 10-point New England lead with under 6 to go in the 4th.
Based on what they showed first down and here at pre-snap on second.
Jeremiah Farms have the pressure there. 2nd and 10. There's the open receiver, Gesicki. And he's got a 1st and 10. And on the move and chased on the play, and Joseph has got a 1st down, and they take him off in a cart. They'll try to follow up. 1st and 10 with Flacco to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Mitchell Tinsley. Touchdown pass again by Flacco of 17.
I don't care your age, your shoulder, your hand, whatever it may be. You can't throw that ball any more perfectly than how he did right there to Tinsley. So, of course, he's high-fiving with his left because he doesn't want anybody touching that right hand. But
the 3rd down numbers you saw there, 4 of 11. 3rd down and 10. Stevenson the block and caught. What a big-time grab, and Diggs got it. Hit by Turner. Stevenson the back. 3rd down and 7. Blitz up the middle and almost picked off incomplete. Diggs with coverage on the play by Osai. 52-yard field goal try. No wind, and he'll get it. It's 26-20 New England. Chase Brown, 4th and 1. He's got the 1st down. He's had a nice day on the ground.
They're calling a timeout here.
4th down and 7. Here comes the blitz. Hawkins on the fly and caught.
He got it in there.
Tinsley makes the grab. 1st down, 45-yard line of New England. 1st down and 10. Flacco, the time is there. The long throw, caught downfield. Grab right there, Josivas.
If you have a 1st down, to go ahead and spike it.
3rd down and 10. 5 men coming up. There's a throw, incomplete.
Gesicki's right up here in the slot.
Play clock at 2. Flacco, they're bringing everybody. Hit as he throws, and broken up, incomplete. Jones knocked it away. Gesicki was in the sights. Patriots are going to get their 10th win. They won 8 combined over the last 2 seasons, and they now lead the Buffalo Bills by 2.5 in the AFC East, and they're undefeated at 6-0 on the road. That's it. Terrific win on the road for New England, 26-20. Let's go to bonus coverage. Jim Nantz in Kansas City.
Was how good they thought this starting 5 offensive line is.
Jones again, first 2 plays and a hole off the right side. He crashes into Packers territory on a gain of 13. First play in Green Bay territory. First drive for the Vikings. First throw, McCarthy over the middle. It's Jefferson. He's got it. 1st down inside the 35.
It's hard putting it in for 6.
First 3rd down of the day. McCarthy dumps it off, incomplete. It was nowhere close to Aaron Jones. Had he gotten it there, there was some room, it looked like. 19 out of 21 this year. Tries this one from 52. And the Vikings on their first drive will get 3 as Riker drills it with room to spare. Perfect kick.
They are really good controlling the run game with that front, forcing negative plays.
High snap, Love pulls it down on 3rd and 3 to the sideline for Watson. Coming off a 2-touchdown game against New York. In his 7th season as the head coach. And the play caller sends this in on 2nd and 6. Love retreating, floating, Musgrave incomplete. Metellus was right there the whole way, but a flag.
Yeah, one-on-one down the field. Luke Musgrave.
Number 44, defense. Ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. 1st down.
Yeah, so I think it's a good call.
He's the best pass protecting back, and it is a pass play on 2nd down. Love outside Dontavian Wicks. 1st down and goal for Green Bay as Wicks crashes to the 1. Emmanuel Wilson, who got his first touchdown of the season last week. Straight ahead, got hit at the line, kept on churning and got in. Green Bay in the end zone on their first drive of the day.
6 red zone opportunities, but take a look here. Cashman's unblocked. And Wilson just runs him over at the goal line. They used to tell backs, Hey, sometimes at the goal line, you have to be your own blocker. We're not going to get them all accounted for, and Connell understands that. So it's a fine line between protecting a young quarterback and setting him up for failure.
Packers pass rush comes. Here's McCarthy finding Hawkinson, who got drilled right away. Isaiah McDuffie.
But they're just not affecting the quarterback as much as we're used to seeing over the years.
Here's where it's like, oh my gosh, what am I even looking at if I'm Jordan Love? And they're going to come after him and get there. He throws it up for Wicks and a first down.
So, very clear where their strengths are, and I like the calls today so far.
This time they show blitz and bail out to the Vikings, and Dallas Turner's going to get there for the sack.
Some coaches fall into that trap.
Mason again has the seam, and Jordan Mason has room into the clear. Tripped up, crossing the 40. 20 yards for Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason, who's their leading rusher this year, has carried a lot of the load with the injury issues for Jones. He's got a big hole again here. Jones is back in. Ham the block. Jones the cut. Tackled by Cooper. 3rd and short. Wilson kept on going. Boy, stacked up at the line of scrimmage and then squeezed out of there and got 11. 5 plays on this drive, all Wilson runs. And now play action pass. Love hits the other running back, Chris Brooks. Van Ginkel pushes him out a little bit short.
Not defending a lead and just a little bit of a different play.
Wilson's back in, bounces to the outside. And with his tank reloaded, he runs for another first down. Emmanuel Wilson. He's probably going to be coming. They blitz more than any team in the NFL. You just don't know where it's going to come from. Everybody's a candidate. Love steps up and finds Romeo Doubs. Leading receiver for the Packers this year. For the Packers, won it late. 3rd and 5 here. Blitz coming. Picked up. Love floats it out of bounds. Incomplete and 4th down. Eric Wilson bringing the blitz and applying the pressure. And struggled in the heavy wind in New York. Chip shot right here. And he's got it to make it a 7-point game. 2 timeouts here. 2:20 to go. A toss for Aaron Jones. That hole develops and Jones scoots through it for 8. Struggling quarterback, but haven't really asked him to do much in this half. McCarthy 5 out of 8 for 37 yards. He steps up and wings one for Jefferson. He pulls it in. Just over the top of the defender.
A long field goal try at least to end the half.
Need about 5 to get into Reichard's range. McCarthy will hit the crosser. Jones will get right to the edge of that range as McDuffie brings him down at the 41. Long distance again, and he's got it again. Will Reichard 2 for 2 today to account for the Vikings scoring. And here the Packers trying to solidify their position at the top of a very congested NFC North at 6-3-1. Just a half game back of the Lions in the win column, and some boos from this Packers crowd. The lead, but just kind of to win the game. Whatever you got to do to finish with the most points. Outside Wilson again, got by Murphy, got a first down.
And the faster you jump out, you force Minnesota to play a style they don't want to.
Love looks to throw. He's got room to run if he wants to. He'll take off. And Jordan Love, 1 week after he had to go to the locker room for being a little bit too bullish as the runner, goes out of bounds. And 3rd and long. Love steps up over the middle, incomplete at the feet of Wicks. And the Vikings force a punt on the first drive of the second half.
Against this Vikings defense.
Willing to punt it. Price will have it bounce over his head inside the 10, and it hits off him. It's free. Who's got it? Oh, mistake you cannot make. What in the world was he doing? 319. Wilson again reaches for the goal line. Packers make him pay. Second touchdown for Emmanuel Wilson. And it's a 2-score lead for Green Bay. Oh, the Vikings have made a critical special teams error.
Yeah, take a look here. You see Wilson, he's laying on top of Isaiah Rodgers. Number 2. Glimpses of it in the first half.
Second half begins with a throw. That was the intention, and Micah Parsons had other plans. 9 sacks this year for Micah Parsons. See if he's got a big play in him on 3rd and long against a 4-man rush. McCarthy in trouble, shovels it off to Hawkinson. Broke one tackle, but that was it. Spilled by Evan Williams. And the first down sack dooms the drive. 5 for 8 on 3rd down today. Top 3rd down offense in the league. Love off his back foot, floats it up for Watson, who's got a first down against 3rd and 1. Work him out of the gun. 5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Wilson got crunched in the backfield. Eric Wilson blows it up in his return to Green Bay. A tackle for a 3-yard loss. 3rd and a mile. They line him up at linebacker here, and he just barrels his way in there, and Devontae Wyatt has a sack of his own. McCarthy just got out of the end zone, but a disaster of a drive for the Vikings. Back-to-back sacks. At the 45. Love hands it off to Wilson. Spun off Van Ginkel, kept on going, and Emmanuel Wilson is ahead of the 45 with another first down. Continue to feed him. Right side of that line opens up a massive hole, and he's inside the 30. And he's over 90 yards for the day. First down from the 29. And Emmanuel Wilson having a career day will go over 100 yards for the first time. Vikings got to get another stop here, force a field goal, keep it a 2-possession game. Wilson stopped by Jalen Redmond, who we've not had a chance to talk a ton about today. But everybody you talk to on both staffs,
keep it at 14, assuming he makes it.
3rd down play call or decision to not go for it here?
I think the whole drive was very conservative.
Parsons getting a running start from linebacker. He's picked up this time. Gary able to get there. Couldn't get him down, though. Now McCarthy takes another sack. Devontae Wyatt, 2nd of the game. For Jefferson and the Vikings and their fans across the world continue here from the 40. Love off play action. Will dump it over the top. And John Fitzpatrick crashing ahead for a first down. Out of this 3rd and 3 play with 8:20 to go. Van Ginkel to stop Wilson. Go ahead, Pam. Most popular athletes in the world. Pretty easy to stay confident when you know you have a guy like that in your corner. Sharing his own struggles, inviting him, he said, to be vulnerable with his own. Joins Reggie White as the only guys in NFL history, double-digit sacks, 5 straight seasons to start his career. Rashawn Gary gets there this time and forces an interception. Gary got his hand on it, and Isaiah McDuffie picked it off. Just get it off. Pressure coming. Picked up. Love downfield into traffic and incomplete. Almost picked off 3 defenders around Dontavian Wicks there.
Yeah, they got a lot of 4th quarter magic in Chicago.
Always seems to come down to the last play for Chicago. McCarthy hangs in that pocket, now runs. Blocked from Hawkinson, and McCarthy slammed down. McCarthy down the seam and too tall and picked off. 2nd interception for the Packers the last 2 drives. Evan Williams, 2nd week in a row. He's got one. Struggling for the first time in a big way here in the NFL. Play action. They're going to let Willis throw it. He's got Musgrave. Stopped by Pace. Going to have bonus coverage when this game wraps up.
This home fan base, they've had 2 rough home games in a row in losses to Philly and Carolina. To have a decisive division win at home is a big win for Green Bay for the rest of their season.
The defense holds the Vikings in the second half to 4 yards on 15 plays. They get 2 takeaways. They get 5 sacks in this game. And a relatively stress-free second half. 23-6 final score. Matt LaFleur's team moves to 7-3-1. And watch closely as the Bears and the Lions finish off their games.
Taylor hands it off. That's Arian Smith, and he turns it upfield. Nice job by the rookie wideout from Georgia. Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. Jackson, pressure coming. Lamar is sacked. Joan Briggs getting in the backfield, and that's his 3rd sack of the season. Taylor to Mechie. In rhythm throw and a first down from New York. Up to the 38-yard line. Malachi Starks on the tackle. A gain of 19.
He's in total sync with Breece Hall in terms of the pass game. Hall as a protector.
Tyrod dancing out of the pocket. He's going to take off and run. And he slides down. And with that spot, he's going to have just enough for a first down. Play action. Pressure coming. Taylor connects with Breece Hall, and he's got some room to run. Bounces off one tackle and picks up a first down.
Humphrey right there going inside to the nickel spot.
Second down and 11. Taylor to Mechie again, and John Mechie has another Jets first down.
The Jets have got to find a way to come alive despite all their offensive struggles all year.
Breece Hall again, head of steam. Breece Hall inside the 15. And he's got a Jets first down. Ravens fans making some noise. Taylor throws for Mechie. Mechie at the 5, dives, and he is in. Touchdown! John Mechie with his second touchdown of the season with the Jets.
They worked out in a nice combo, Jason.
They definitely did. A good job by Mechie reaching that ball but protecting it and making sure he's going across the goal line, still having possession, as you're seeing Lloyd Gilman really try to force that ball out. And a terrific job
to make a name for himself on the high school field, showing people that you can do what he can do even if you have type 1 diabetes. Flag is down. Zay Flowers the catch. Flowers still going and dances down at the 34-yard line. Ravens have not been shut out since 2017 in the first half of a game. That's the longest active streak. Looking for points here. Flowers jumps over a defender down the sideline, and he's got the first down. He jumped right over Azarie Thomas. Lamar again has time. Now he'll step up. He fakes the throw, and he's taken down. And it's fourth down. Lamar Jackson was not able to turn upfield. Kick on the way, and it is good. So the Ravens go another game without being shut out.
A new personal record with 58-yarder earlier this year.
Which is what it would be from here unless Tyrod is sacked. And he is. Now, one thing you can't do. Looks like the Ravens now will just take a knee. And the Jets will go into the locker room with a halftime lead for just the second time this season.
But with Lamar holding on to the ball, they've been able to get home.
0 for 5 on third down. Jackson throws, and it's caught by DeAndre Hopkins. Great grab by the veteran Hopkins, a gain of 9. Good shot. Good call there, Charles. And here goes Zay Flowers. Isaiah Likely blocking for him. Flowers turns it up. He's got the first down to the 18-yard line. Jackson bobbled the snap, able to connect with Mitchell, who's tripped up by Tony Adams. Jets still substituting. Ravens break the huddle quickly. Jackson takes the snap. Henry up the middle. Henry's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Just what the doctor ordered for the Ravens.
I think the Jets were upset because the Ravens substituted and they were running their subs on. And a lot of times in those situations, you'll see the referee stand over the ball.
Not wondering, I didn't think it was a good idea on that side of the field. 4th and a long 3.
Play action. Lamar to Henry at the 40. Turns it upfield. He's got a first down. And Derrick Henry inside the 25. Third down and 7. Lamar looking end zone for Flowers. Contact and a flag. That was Tony Adams who had the contact at the goal line.
Defense number 22. Ball he places the spot of the foul. First down, Baltimore.
Lamar hands it to Henry. Walks it in for a touchdown. So John Harbaugh rolls the dice after Aaron Glenn rolled the dice on 4th down and came up empty.
Right here. Watch Ricard. Just takes him, just drives him inside. Jermaine Johnson, the defensive end.
Play. Last 10 plays for the Jets have totaled 25 yards. In trouble is Taylor. Trying to keep it alive with a stiff arm. Tyrod Taylor picks up the first down. Second down and 11. Tyrod pump fakes. Pressure coming, stays on his feet. Still chased by Green, throws on the run, he's got a man. And that's a first down for Mitchell. Spinning inside the 25-yard line. Kyle Hamilton missed the tackle. 3rd down and 10, Jets already in field goal range. Pressure's coming, Tyrod gets rid of it, incomplete. In the direction of Mason Taylor. A little extracurricular after with Draymond Jones mixing it up with Joe Tippmann. Give credit to Tippmann. Last game, unnecessary roughness for after the whistle. He kept it cool there as Nick Folk from 42 yards away is good, and Folk is still perfect on the year.
Said, whatever you do, be yourself at all times.
2nd and 10, Lamar, and it's reeled in by Zay Flowers, who got up quickly.
And I think he got up before he was touched.
Lamar, play action, he's looking deep. Walker is down there, and he makes a sliding catch. Devontae Walker with just his 4th grab of the season. 2nd down and 9. Lamar, quick pass, and he's got Mark Andrews. 3rd down and 8.
Got Ricard in at the wing again.
Lamar looking end zone. He's got a man, incomplete. Led DeAndre Hopkins a little too much. So Tyler Loop comes out to try to make it a 2-score game from 35 yards away. And the kick is good. Taylor back to the air, and he locates Breece Hall. Oh, what a spin move by Hall. Breece Hall in the open field. Hall at the 35, trying to get to the outside. Hall still going inside the 20. What a play by Breece Hall. Here's Breece Hall again with blockers ahead. Hall inside the 20, still rumbling down the field, and Breece Hall to the 12-yard line. Kyle Hamilton on the tackle. 2nd down and 5. Hall trying to get to the outside, now cuts it up. Breece Hall still going, and he lost the football. Baltimore claiming they have it. No official signal yet. And now it is Ravens ball. Derrick Henry. He does have a 99-yard run in his career. This one won't go for that long, but he gives the Ravens plenty of breathing room. We'll talk about the Rutgers basketball team, McCourty. Central Connecticut State. As Lamar Jackson completes that one, but short of a first down. Isaiah Likely on the catch. 4 minutes to go. But you see him going back into the Baltimore locker room. That'll be a big story as the Ravens get ready for the Bengals on Thursday night. Tyrod Taylor is sacked. Draymond Jones with his 2nd of the day. Jets called a timeout. Now 4th down and 14. Pressure coming again. Taylor steps up. Flag is down. Looks to be a hold against the Jets. Pass is incomplete anyway. Henry. And he's stopped by Sherwood. And it is a 13-point Baltimore advantage. 41 seconds to go.
That was 31 zip at the half. First time we won there since 2003. Should have won a few others along the way, but we'll take that one.
Deep for Mitchell, and it's picked off. Intercepted by T.J. Tampa, and that is his first career interception. This is their 5th consecutive win. They go to 6-5 on the year. And pending the result of the Steelers-Bears game, the Ravens could move into first place.
2 tight ends on 2nd and 7. Ward looking to throw for the first time, but now he'll run. He did it 3 times last week. And it was 5 for 14 this year on 4th down. They'll go for it. Ward looking, finds his tight end. It's Gunnar Helm, and a first down for Tennessee to the 32 of Seattle. On 2nd and 9. Ward all day to throw. Nobody open, and Ward throws as he's going down. He finds Chig Okonkwo. Okonkwo fighting for extra yardage. Close to a first down. He's got it. 6 defensive backs for Seattle. Over the middle and a sliding catch made inside the 5. Fake the pitch. Ward looking. Nobody open. Pumps. Ward around the corner, and Ward takes a hit at the 4. Patrick O'Connell with his second big hit of the drive, and it's 4th and goal, and the field goal unit coming on. And the Titans have the early 3-0 lead over Seattle. 5:51 to go in the first. First down for the Seahawks, their first possession of the ball game. And on first down, Walker with a gaping hole over the left side, turns the corner, and he picks up 9. Darnold steps up. He's got Barner with room to run. A first down for the tight end, and Moore punishing at the end of the run to the 34.
He can create a little bit of chaos inside for the Tennessee Titans.
On third down and 5, Darnold deflected away from Walker. Good snap and hold. Myers' kick is good.
It really puts the officials in a tough spot.
1 for 3 on third downs in this first quarter. All 3 yards to go or less. Ward on the run, finds an open man, and down the sideline is DK, a big gain, and out of bounds at the 35-yard line. He picks up 25 on... It'll be Pollard trying to sweep the outside, and Pollard going nowhere. Big hit that time from Drake Thomas.
And as a safety will kind of become that second linebacker in their dime defense.
They set up the quick screen. Tajay Spears with blockers in front, trying to find some space.
That way.
He's going the other direction, looking for the sideline, and he's caught from behind by the aforementioned E-Man Warrior. Play action. Tight end Arroyo with the catch.
I mean, he's on this Seahawks team. Not a lot of stats this year, but really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time, going up top for Jackson Smith, and Jigba drops it in the bucket, and he will backpedal for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. 6 on the board from 63 out.
And he gets on top of Amani Hooker so quickly, so you've got JSN going up against the safety. That's what you want. You're done. You're in trouble right there. He's on top of you, and a really good throw and really well played. I like the way the hand is up a little bit, but you know.
Here comes pressure from Witherspoon. In trouble is Ward. Down he goes. They brought pressure that time. Witherspoon from the secondary, and Byron Murphy ends up with the sack. Second down, there's Jackson Smith and Jigba again, and a first down. 3rd and goal from the 12. Darnold looking for Smith and Jigba, turns, and it's off his fingertips at the 2. And 30-yard try. He hit from 47 earlier. And this kick is good, makes it 13-3. 3rd down and 9 at the 28. Ward over the middle, open, and a first down. It's James Prochet. His first catch of the year, and a big one to get a first down for Tennessee. Now a 3rd and 1 for the Titans. They're 1 for 1 today on 3rd down and 1. Play action for Ward. Floats it down the sideline for his tight end Helm, and he can't pull it in. Looks to be okay, though, not getting any attention paid to him. On 4th and 1, Titans will go. They go with Chestnut, trying to push the pile. I don't think he got there.
And you're hoping to get a duo on this. So watch 70. You're trying to get a duo there, and he misses. You can see him come through right there. So as he's trying to get...
Kupp in motion. Quiet day so far for Cooper Kupp. 2nd and 8. Pressure comes. Darnold, outlet to Charbonnet. Charbonnet up the sidelines. He's got a first down and out of bounds.
That's impressive. That's good blocking up front.
Here's Darnold on first down. Jackson Smith and Jigba dancing from the 30-yard line, and a stiff arm out of bounds at the 25. Chase. Here's Darnold on first down. Pumps and throws over the middle. There's Cooper Kupp, his first catch, and a Coop sound. See where Darnold goes with it here. Darnold looking to the end zone for Jackson Smith and Jigba, incomplete, out of bounds. From 36 yards to close the half. for Jason Myers. 2 for 2 this afternoon. And the kick by Myers is good.
And clean up some of our pre-snap issues.
Yeah, 0 for 2 in the red zone. Now 1 for 6 the last game and a half for Seattle. Darnold on first down. Flushed, finds Smith and Jigba. Another big play. Jackson Smith and Jigba still on his feet and finally out of bounds at the 20-yard line of Tennessee.
And now getting back to some of those explosive pass plays.
On 2nd and 4, play action. Darnold to the end zone. Smith and Jigba with his second touchdown of the day. 13 yards, and Seattle storms down the field to grab 6 out of the locker room.
Just watch the route. So he's going to win inside. Then he's going to bend outside to give him some space from the safety before he comes back. And just really well-timed, well-thrown by Sam Darnold, but really nice structure in the route to be able to free himself and keep him away from a big hit from the safety.
Uchenna Nwosu back on the field for Seattle defensively. Pressure comes. Ward's in trouble. Williams has him in the sack. 6th sack of the year for the vet Leonard Williams. 3rd down and 2 for Seattle. Over the middle, trying to fit it into Cup, and it's broken up by Darrell Baker. First punt of the day for Michael Dixon. DK. Backpedaling. Great pump by Dixon all the way to the 12. DK trying to get to the outside. He does. He's got a wall of blockers. DK to midfield and beyond. All the way down the sidelines. DK will take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. A special teams play from 90 yards for 6. To the Titans.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of these where when you get too many people to one side of the field, right? It's a directional kick that way. And you get going the other way. And just look at all the Seahawk players that are trapped on that side. And now watch. There's the Titans. They're all lined up. And it's kind of that pick. And once DK got around that corner, they had a nice little wall set up.
Here's Walker down the sideline. Nice run on first down for Kenneth Walker, the 3rd. He picks up 19.
That's one of the things that Cooper's going to bring to that wide receiver position. It's just not about catching footballs.
Back-to-back big games for Kenneth Walker. He was 6 carries for 18 yards, had 19 and now 11 in back-to-back carries.
They make you stop it in the second half.
Play action. It's Walker out of the backfield. Lots of room. His fullback in front. Walker out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Darnold back to Charbonnet. Bouncing to the edge. Charbonnet towards the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. 5-yard scamper for Zach Charbonnet to the punt return touchdown.
See, keep an eye right here on Jalen Armour-Davis. I mean, he's going to be the guy that's going to have to make the play, right? Everybody else gets eaten up. He steps up inside, and once he misses, they have nobody that's set the edge. It continued to get transferred down the line, and Jalen Armour-Davis was the last guy who had that.
DK in motion, 4-man rush this time. Ward to the sideline. Open is Okonkwo into Seattle territory and out of bounds.
Not short, but that stocky, physical, we hear the cracks on the tackles.
Here's Ward, a diving attempt made by James Prochet. It is a catch. Ward, pressure from Hall. He'll throw on the run, caught over the middle, and it's Gunnar Helm. 0 for 1 in the red zone today. 1st and goal. The fake, Ward on the keep, weaving up the middle, airborne to the goal line, touchdown Tennessee.
Some nice blocking right there. It's going to be one of those shovel passes, but as Chig Okonkwo comes across in motion, Cam Ward does a great job of seeing it kind of a little bit cluttered up.
And they use it to gain some field position for their defense. And Darnold, Walker may not have been where he thought he was, and Darnold still trying to make a play, finds Cooper Kupp.
What he has done, for this team,
as Walker gets into the secondary and another first down.
Not just the wide receiver position, but the offense and the whole team. I think they let a game slip through their fingers there. We'll see if they can get some payback later this afternoon down in Texas.
4th and 3. Darnold, pressure up the middle. In trouble, and down he goes. Arden Key with the sack. On 2nd and 6, Pollard up the middle. And he's going to end up a yard short of the first down. Restrepo in motion. Ward on the roll, in trouble, chased by Lawrence, able to get around him. Looking downfield, he'll throw over the middle, open. It's Restrepo at the 25 on a first down. Ward, pressure again. Ward's in trouble, down he goes. Ward.
Oh boy.
All kinds of pressure, flips it ahead to his tight end Gunnar Helm. Helm going airborne. Helm fights his way to the 20, but he is 5 yards short of a first down. No turnovers today for the Seahawks. Darnold missing Cooper Kupp on the sideline. Incomplete, clock down. Quick toss, catch, Van Jefferson. First target and catch of the day, and it's a first down to the Seattle 46. Pickup of 11 for the Titans. 4th and 5. Restrepo in motion. Ward looking. Pressured again. Here's Tajay Spears. Spears with a move. He's got the first down, and the Titans stay alive. Ward over the middle. It's Restrepo to the goal line, and he's down at the 1.
So you got to stay away from the run here in case it gets stuffed.
Ward on the rollout, fires to the end zone, and it's DK with the touchdown. Second touchdown catch of the year for Chimere DK.
Yeah, you can get down here, right? Anything beyond 1 yard, you can see the release right there. When you play that tight man coverage in those situations where you can have those rub releases or the kind of that web release, made it a little bit easy for Tennessee right there to be able to impact the coverage on the inside.
This is a situation where this team is tight and focused, and they come in and they get the win 30-24 over the Seattle. Seattle gets the win over Tennessee.
As the Giants start from their 30-yard line, Winston throws, and it's a first down reception.
As a fullback in the backfield.
3rd down and 2 on the toss. Singletary back to Winston. And now Winston fires downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Wan'Dale Robinson.
This offense, you're going to watch Wan'Dale Robinson. He's just going and just running, right? No one is paying any attention to him. Tyrone Tracy throws it back, a lateral back to Jameis Winston. Jameis makes one player miss. That's all he needed, and you know he's had a big arm for the past 10 years, right? Throws it right.
2nd down and 8. It's Gibbs on the toss. Inside the 45. Stays on his feet and has a Detroit first down. 8th play of the drive for the Lions. 3rd down and 7. Goff in trouble. Down he goes. Back at the 43-yard line. That was back in week 2. 3rd down and 9. Winston's pass incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah Hodgins, so the Giants go 3 and out. He mentioned Michael Strahan, Jesse Armstead, Tiki Barber among his favorite teammates. And now coaching against this Giants defense that's done a terrific job so far today as Dane Belton takes down Gibbs. 3rd down and 13. Goff swings it out. Montgomery. And he's wrapped up by a trio of Giants. Winston starting his second game for the injured Jackson Dart. 3rd down and 6. Oh, what a catch. Made by Wan'Dale Robinson for a Giants first down. Robinson has the game's only touchdown. From the 27, the fake to Tracy. Winston to a wide open Robinson. Robinson finally forced out of bounds. 2nd down and 8. Winston throws. And it's Robinson again, and a penalty marker as well. From the Detroit 3. 3rd and goal. Winston looking. Can't find anyone, and then he throws it through the back of the end zone. So 1st and goal from the 8. They do keep them out of the end zone, and Younghoe Koo connects from 21 yards out as the first quarter comes to an end. Located 36 miles west of Ford Field. Big game on Saturday. Goff complete to the near side, taking it up the sidelines, and then getting upended is Brock Wright. From the Giants 45, the fake to Montgomery. Goff throws, and it's complete. Gain of 9 to Montgomery out of the backfield.
It's at the top there. Abdul Carter, one of their top draft picks, and you want to see more production from him.
3rd overall pick by the Giants. Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up another Lions first down. All the way to the Giants' 15 and 18-yard pass play.
I've seen him actually off the ball playing linebacker.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Gets it into the hands of St. Brown, and he forces his way into the end zone for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra is coming across in motion. As he does that, you see all the blockers getting ready. They have the angles. They go to Brian Burns' side. He actually played that pretty well.
From the 31, play fake with the Giants leading 10-7. Wide open, Tyrone Tracy inside the Lions 30. Huge play for the Giants. Here's Singletary. Devin Singletary inside the 20. The 15 picks up a Giants first down. All right, thanks, Megan. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Empty backfield, 3rd down and 8. As Winston throws to the end zone, it is caught for a touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins.
Left foot down, knee down. Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown. That is a nice job. Isaiah Hodgins, I mean, does it get any better than that? Kenny, you fly in on a Thursday of last week. You're getting the plays basically shoved down your throat by Jameis Winston.
And they combined to throw for over 900 yards.
Yeah, I would have thrown up watching that game.
Here's Gibbs. 3rd down and 10. Goff under pressure, and he'll be sacked once again. Darius Alexander had one earlier. 3rd down and 1. Here is Singletary, and he will be stopped.
Aside from that one play, the first touchdown, it's been just basic football.
2nd and 1. Gibbs picks up a Lions first down, still going inside the 30. One man to beat, it's Belton. And Belton brings him down inside the Giants' 5-yard line.
Same thing, playing outstanding football for them.
On 1st and goal, it is Gibbs, reaches across, touchdown.
And just like that, the Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs, crosses the pylon before he goes out of bounds. That is a touchdown, and how easy it is for this Lions offense to score touchdowns, right? When they commit to the running game, very aggressive, very physical. That time got caught holding the arm.
24-yard penalty. Winston, nice touch. It's Wan'Dale Robinson. Thomas Harper drags him down.
This is ball-out man coverage by Kelvin Shepard.
3rd down and 7. Winston lobs one up for Robinson.
Playing that deep safety position, did a really nice job of going in and getting that pass breakup.
Here's Koo from 44 yards out. Koo is now 2 for 2. 2nd down and 6. Goff's pass is caught. Khalif Raymond pulls it in. Bates knocks it through.
Methodical, efficient offense, and that's been frustrating for Lions fans.
Fake to Montgomery, and now Goff complete to St. Brown for a Lions first down in Giants territory, gain of 17. Now 3rd down and 16 following the penalty. Goff sets up another screen. Nice enough to feed our entire crew once again. 2nd down and 9, and Tracy picks up a Giants first down. 2nd and 10. Winston fires,
What a
and
catch.
it is caught by the tight end out of Penn State.
Of what they go through pre-snap and then post-snap.
2nd and 10, Wan'Dale Robinson, who's had a huge game for the Giants, picks up another first down. That's his 7th reception. Giants must get to the 37 for a first down. Winston's pass was batted. Roy Lopez getting a piece of it. Today, Lions, Packers Thursday, Michigan, Ohio State Saturday. All in the state of Michigan, all on Fox. That's career catch number 500 for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Strong, super competitive. That connection with him and Jared Goff has been special.
3rd down and 4. There is a flag as St. Brown makes the catch, and he's still going. For our pregame show. On 3rd and 4, the toss. Montgomery.
400 or 500 yards of offense.
Montgomery, 2-time 1,000-yard rusher, once with the Bears, once with the Lions. Goff sacked for the 3rd time today. Alexander had 2 earlier. This is Goff on 3rd down. Off the hands of St. Brown, and then a diving interception. Javon Holland.
Just don't see that from Amon-Ra. But nice play by Javon Holland in the game by this offense, running the football, being intentional about how they produce.
3rd down and 3. Winston to Tracy. Giants pick up a first down and more. As Tracy takes it all the way up to the... Winston hands it off. And it's a first down. Big push. And we hear him. Another trick play as Olszewski throws. It's caught. Olszewski with the pass into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Jameis Winston.
So this is Olszewski. He's going to get the ball on a reverse. I thought it was going to be a reverse pass to the front side. Instead, he's waiting for Jameis Winston, who then gets open, going against Derek Barnes, somehow breaks the tackle, dances in. A pass touchdown in the books.
Wide open, Amon-Ra St. Brown for a Lions first down. Right, the blown leads have been well documented. There's Gibbs. Belton couldn't bring him down. Holland chasing after him. And Jahmyr Gibbs is into the end zone for a Lions touchdown, 49 yards.
Play that he almost scored a touchdown on before. And you're going to watch the individual effort from Jahmyr Gibbs. You see how they get to the second level. Now it's on him. Break one tackle, Dane Belton. Second tackle, Cordell Flott. Javon Holland can't get there, and he's off to the races for another touchdown.
This is the best starting field position of the day for the Giants. Fake to Tracy. And then Winston throws, and it is picked off. That's the Giants' first turnover today.
The NFL in interceptions. His backup now making a tremendous play, reading the eyes of Jameis Winston. Jameis never saw him, and he caught that like a wide receiver, all hands, as he dove to make that interception. You see that there was no way Jameis was going to see him. Goes right where the route was supposed to be. Wan'Dale Robinson thought he was going to have that. Beautiful interception by Thomas. Total offensive yards, about the same.
Goff to the outside on 3rd down. Play clock at 2. Giants got the snap away. Winston from the end zone, airing it out, and it is caught for a Giants first down. Isaiah Hodgins.
All of their corners are lined up, man coverage on the receivers.
5.5 remaining. 3rd down and 17. Winston stays on his feet, directing traffic. Now he throws, and it's caught. Wow! Theo Johnson on 3rd down and 17.
That was a beautiful ball to Theo Johnson. He's been doing that all game today.
2nd down and 7. Here's Tracy. Tracy inside the 10. Still going. Picks up a Giants first down. Attempting a field goal, which would extend the lead to 6. 4th and goal. Winston looking. Throws, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Johnson. 2nd down and 11. Goff from the end zone. Catch made by Gibbs, and he picks up a Lions first down. Goff, a couple of touchdown passes. Big plays throughout. And now Detroit looking to get into field goal range.
Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions has lost their timeout.
Out of timeouts.
Because of the play clock. It ran down.
2nd down and 10. It's Gibbs. Picks up a Lions first down.
He's inbounds and the clock is still winding down.
Now 3rd down and 10. Goff looking, pass incomplete.
Man coverage as well, forcing down the 4th down.
So here's Bates from 59. It is good.
And I don't see him on the sideline, so I'm going to keep watching that.
Here's Gibbs on first down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. In overtime. Remember, the Giants will have an opportunity. Gibbs takes it 69 yards.
Oh, this defense, you just watch how they're hooking the defensive line. They stunt one way, they get out there, get out leverage. Nobody touches Jahmyr Gibbs. That is inexcusable Giants defense. Nobody touches the best running back in the league.
Winston on 4th down. Flag on the play as Winston picks up first down yardage with his feet. There is a flag. Giants need a touchdown from the 41. The fake to Tracy. And then Winston throws. It's Theo Johnson, the tight end.
First time that the Giants are losing in this game.
3rd down and 2. Winston complete. It's Tracy. Picks up a Giants first down. 10th play of the drive. In overtime. 2nd down and 7. Winston's pass incomplete. Looking for a diving Wan'Dale Robinson.
This time, Jameis just put a little too much on it for Wan'Dale, and they have been connecting all game long.
Must get to the 22-yard line of Detroit. Winston looking on 4th down. He's wrapped up, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson with the exclamation point. In an overtime victory for the Detroit Lions.
Just watch the relentless effort of Aiden Hutchinson. He keeps going, circles back. Jameis Winston tries to get out of the pocket. Nobody to throw to. And Aiden Hutchinson, the captain that he is, puts an exclamation point on the game.
Rudolph on a give for Gainwell. He's got a lane. Gainwell lunges his body to the 30-yard line. That's a shotgun on 2nd and short. Rudolph to throw it. Looking for a big play. Sideline. And it's intercepted.
On cue.
Deshaun Wright, but he was out of bounds.
I don't know. Let's see. One hand up. Both feet down to the air. Possession.
Rolling on the field is an interception by the defense. First down, Chicago.
I think that's a catch. He's got possession there. He had
good job in replay. Good interception too, fellas.
Tremendous pick. Williams will skirt out of bounds. So he's lining up at the fullback position.
That's a lot of weight coming downhill.
Oh, what a cut by Manungai, and he gets caught by the ankles. Fake the handoff. Williams. The quick throw is on time to Burton. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they've run the fewest offensive plays per game, and they have the most plays on defense. Williams, a strike to DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Moore throws the ball into the crowd.
Watch this little whip route from DJ Moore. It looks like he's going out. Nope. Skirts his way back inside. Caleb puts the ball perfectly on time. That is a quarterback and his receiver in sync.
This team started the year 4-1. They've dropped 3 of their last 5. Warren has room to the outside. Jalen Warren leaps into the body of the tackler. Working from the 30-yard line. Warren stays in there. Fake the handoff. Rudolph floats it up top, and it's hauled in. A hit downfield to Skowronek. 10th play of the drive. Motion man is Metcalf. They need 2 yards. Rudolph, safety valve. Gainwell, he's going to get there and then some. First down. Signed as a free agent last year by Chicago. First and goal for the Steelers. Rudolph swings it out. DK Metcalf turns it upfield and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
This might actually be considered a lateral in a run play, but watch this motion. They get him behind the 3 tight ends, put the ball in his hands, and he's just got 3 blockers in white jerseys out front. No problem at all. And this is, you can see the linebackers moving and everybody shifting over. That's what that shift in motion does.
Here's Williams in the pocket. Williams trying to get out of the pocket. He won't. Loses the ball, and the Steelers jump on top of it. It's a touchdown, and it's T.J. Watt. We were in those joint practices preseason against Miami and Buffalo, and where the team is now. He's a big reason for the offense's success. He's taken command. Williams, that one is on the money to Loveland.
That they will find a way in every game they're in.
The Bears had gone 3 straight games without a giveaway. Swift. And it is really close.
Steelers are trying to claim it's their ball.
And Pittsburgh is pointing as if they've got it. The officials were locked in on the line to gain. Everybody celebrating for Pittsburgh.
First down, Pittsburgh. Timeout.
Let's see if we can see anything here. I mean, if you're a Bears fan, you're thinking forward progress. Come on. But when they don't rule forward progress, it makes it very tough to overturn.
So at the end of that run, the ball was taken away by Black. All of it. Because that ball was shifting on the play. Rudolph, short pass. Darnell Washington is willing to take on multiple defenders, and he plows.
Gordon back at some point, but unfortunately not today for the Bears.
They're down in 6. Pop pass to Gainwell. He circles. Gainwell gets there. We have an updated weight on Washington if the situation comes up to explain it. Hayward.
Man, he stalled right out of the gate there. I think that extra weight from Washington might have helped.
Steelers think they have the first down. The Bears disagree, and the officials agree with the Bears. 3rd down and 10 now for Chicago. It's a nickel package for the Steelers. Williams deep drop, clean pocket, throws it underneath, and the catch made by Loveland. He's trying to get the yards necessary, but will not. It's Williams from the gun. Williams, quarterback keeper, he's got it. And he gets pushed at the end of the play.
To execute.
So this drive continues now for Chicago. Trickery. Eventually it's Burton, and Burton's got a running lane. This was a concern for Mike Tomlin, the fact that Ben Johnson. Clock continues to tick. 5:24 left in this first half. Williams sets, throws, wide open. Makes the connection to Odunze. Bears 3rd and 5, 4 minutes to go. First half. Williams throws it. And it's caught for the touchdown. Loveland carries the defender with him for the score.
This is going to turn out to be a one-on-one matchup. Colson Loveland against Kyle Duggar. And he sets him up with a tiny little outside at the top of the route and then cuts it back across, and Caleb puts it right on his body.
Motion man is Washington. They're going to pitch it to Warren. Cuts it, slithering through a hole. And Warren with an excellent gain.
Held it in there a little longer, which created an awkward situation.
Ball is spotted at the 44, and they run it to Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell, the speed, lunging to the pylon. Touchdown, Steelers. First and goal inside the 1. Pitch it to Warren. Nobody there. Warren, touchdown. Penalty marker on the play. Warren, the Steelers take the lead.
Out on the edge, Ben Skoranek is just going to run a little slant route, which brings his cornerback inside with him, leaving the edge completely free for Jaylen Warren to walk in.
Ultra reliable. 3rd down and 5. Under a minute to go. Williams, soft toss, handled by Burden. Zigzags his way into Pittsburgh territory at the 49.
Call your timeout here.
They do.
They got 1 left after this. You can see that sun coming off of his visor. That could have played an issue.
Williams underneath, a lot of traffic. Burden creates after the catch. And Burden is dumped inside the 30. The clock is moving.
I can't imagine they're going to take a shot at the end zone. It's going to take so long. Yeah, wasting some time.
So they throw it towards the sideline. It's incomplete. As long this year is 54. Scott Daly to snap it. Hold by Taylor. Leaning in. The 47-yarder is good.
He's playing some of his best ball here in Chicago.
So, new set of downs for Pittsburgh. Play action. Rudolph out of the pocket. This time he's not getting away. Montez Sweat gets home. He is 10 of 21 through the air. Williams, it's on target. Odunze takes it into Pittsburgh territory, and they will whistle him down at the 43-yard line. That ball was behind Odunze, and he made a nice adjustment to bring it in. That throw is right on the money to Odunze. Has 170 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns. Turns this into a 3rd and manageable. Flags are down. Williams downfield. Open man. Touchdown. DJ Moore.
Watch what Odunze does to Jaylen. It's going to completely open up all this space right here. And DJ Moore is going to have nobody around him whatsoever. Wide open touchdown on the free play. Caleb Williams taking it.
Or do they maintain the current game plan, which has been a whole lot of screen passes? Jonnu Smith.
And he's reaping the benefits.
Metcalf is back in there. Rudolph looking. Rudolph is sacked.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
Ball is rolling around. Who's got it? Bears had a shot at it. Steelers then had a chance. 3:52 remaining in the 3rd. Williams with a deep drop. Downfield. Hits his man, DJ Moore, the catch and curl. Inside the 35.
There's a little crowd noise that plays into it. Also knowing my own lineman.
Handoff. Manungai. He just doesn't stop. Handoff. Manungai. He's a hammer. Touchdown, Bears.
From the guys in the middle. Tooney, Dahlman, Jackson. He doesn't even get touched before he crosses the goal line. Give credit to the... Think about that Skoranek over from earlier.
Rudolph slings it. Handled by Austin. First down. Good move upfield by Austin to get extra yards inside the 40. Gainwell in the backfield. He releases. Rudolph looks for him. Gainwell the catch. Makes his move. And Gainwell is stood up short of the line to gain.
It benefits you more to try and get the 7 than to settle for the 3 now.
From the gun. Double clutch. Touchdown. Freiermuth plays with a touchdown strike from Rudolph.
There's a lot of traffic, a lot of confusion amongst the Bears defenders. Look at all three just kind of standing together in a grouping, and Freiermuth slips behind him. That little bunch formation really put the Bears and Ramsey up high, giving them that too high look, and then rotated down, and Caleb was just trying to decipher it all.
He fires, the ball nearly got dislodged, and Loveland holds on to it. It's not enough for the first down. Coming back in 1995. They trail 31-28. Rudolph, he throws. Good hands by Washington. Yes, proceed at your own risk if you want to tackle Darnell Washington. The long run by Rudolph, negated by the penalty. Fake the handoff. Rudolph in the pocket. Rudolph, his pass is deflected. Incomplete. Bears up by 3. Williams out of the pocket. Williams on the move. Throws. Incomplete. Steelers are down by 3 to the Bears. Working quickly here. And he hits Gainwell. Gainwell gets out of bounds with 1:03 to go.
Yeah, even though the status of the clock was a stop clock with incomplete injury in that situation, they will be assessed a timeout inside of 2, fellas.
The throw by Rudolph is on time to Metcalf. Clock is ticking. They need 6 yards. Rudolph throws, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. It's over. The Bears defense comes through. Victory formation for Chicago.
Not the same old Bears. Ben Johnson's been saying it all year long. Kevin Byard's been saying it all year long. These are not your same old Chicago Bears.
They are 8-1 in their last 9 games. They hold off the Steelers.
For Garrett, they do again. The tight end is over there again.
Well, they're just going to hand it off to Genty, and Genty is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Mason Graham, the rookie, so one rookie tackles the other. It'll be Larbadad is back deep to receive for the Browns. A.J. Cole getting this one off. Special teams have been an issue for the Raiders. Boy, there's a lot of space for Larbadad to get himself started, and he catapults his way into the Raiders' territory. A flag comes in late. A.J. Cole makes the tackle for the Raiders. Cedric Tillman toward the sidelines. They'll hand it off to Judkins. Judkins doing a little dancing in the backfield, and he dives forward to the 7-yard line. Whiteheart, the tight end, is in the backfield. Judkins will keep it himself. Judkins with a burst inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Browns. Excellent blocking on the right side of the offensive line, and the Browns are on the board.
You said it, Tom. Look how well blocked this is. Look at power. Joel Bitonio with the big block, and then Judkins runs right through Polamalu.
Play clock is down to 3. Smith takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. He's in trouble. Breaks away, and he's going down. Grant Delpit came charging through, and then Malik Collins was able to clean it up.
And then he's also 3 days a week met privately with Stefanski to go over the practice reps.
Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to run. He's tracked down from behind. It was picked up beautifully by the Raiders. Malcolm Kuntz was there to make the tackle.
And some of these mental errors.
They're down at 18. Smith takes the low snap. He steps up in the pocket, throws underneath, passes complete to Mayer. And Mayer scampers across the 30. He's shy of the first down. On 1st down from the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Sanders dumps it off. He's got Fannin. And Fannin is tight end. Breaks a few tackles, has a 1st down. That's some heavy running.
2 guys in the A-gap.
They're down at 8. Here comes the pressure. Running away from it is Sanders. He's looking long. He's got a man. Caught at the 10-yard line. Bonds. He's down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Browns. He beat Darnay Holmes for 53 yards.
Like there, watch the blitz. The blitz gets home, so Shador has to buy time. Tyree Wilson comes free, rolls to his right, throwing on the move. That is a dot.
Extra lineman in Jenkins, left side of the offensive line. Direct snap coming to Judkins. And here he goes again. He scored earlier. He lowers his shoulder to the goal line. Touchdown, Browns. 2nd Wildcat run of the day for Cleveland.
Watch Whitehart, 86. He's their third string tight end. There's a double team ahead of him. Now, right at the last second, he gets off on Devin White, and Judkins runs in. That is unbelievably demoralizing if you're the Raiders defense. They've got a bunch.
And also education outweighs them all.
Yep, Concussion Legacy Foundation for me, trying to help NCTE.
Here's Genty in the open field. Genty has a first down, makes a few men miss, and then does a bunny hop to midfield.
And rightfully so, given the success they had up there.
Here's Genty. They throw it to Genty. He's got some blockers, and Genty along the numbers. You can see why they want to give him the ball in space. Schlesinger comes over to make the tackle. Second down and 12. Well, you and Tiffany can do enough yoga for the three of us. Pass is complete. It's Thornton, the other rookie, and they want to get these young players involved a little bit more. On third down and 13, he plows right in, and Smith off the back leg overthrows his intended receiver, Lockett. It'll be fourth down. A.J. Cole is the holder. Snaps were a problem in warmups. That snap was okay. The hold was good. The kick is off to the left, though. Maybe the timing was just off a hair, and it remains 14-0 Browns. Judkins and Sampson both in the game for the Browns. Sanders, it's intercepted at the 44-yard line. Charles Snowden with the pick, and the Raiders will have excellent field position. Here comes the third down play. Geno Smith to his left. Pass is complete to Lockett, and he's shy of the first down. It'll be fourth down. Campbell in on the coverage. Cole seems ready. Takes the snap. They place it down. This kick is good, and the Raiders are finally on the board.
Patrick Graham told me he hopes it's deja vu all over again. Well, you got to bring these guys.
Max Crosby's at the bottom of your screen. They have help on him. Sanders rolls out, throws on the run. He's just thrown it away. Off the play fake, Smith to throw again. Throws to the middle. Bowers holds on. That's a great catch.
It says number 89 and number 2. Those are the guys they need to get the ball to.
Yeah, rookie and a second-year pro. And here is number 2. And number 2 powers his way close to midfield. Former walk-on at UCLA was invited walk-on by Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator for the Raiders. And there's the 5th sack of the day as Malik Collins rips down Geno Smith. 2 timeouts left for Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. Off the play fake, he'll roll the pocket. He's been rolling it an awful lot today. He'll set up and throw, and he's got a man. It's complete to Judy. Inside Raiders territory, fumbled the ball. It's picked up by the Raiders. Jeremy Chin knocked it away, and Roberts fell on top of it.
He found a wide open Judy, but it's like Judy didn't know Chin was coming. Judy was looking to the inside.
All are 10 yards or more. There have been a couple of sacks. Pressure's coming. He throws it away, and he's hit as he throws. So for 4 on third down conversions. Low snap. He'll step up. Throws underneath to Fannin. And Fannin will be shy of that first down. It's Devin White who made the tackle. They've got Mostert in the backfield. He's in motion out of the backfield. Smith looking to his right, and he's got his man. What a catch by Lockett. Were both feet in? Yes, they were.
From the longtime teammates.
Gain of 14 yards. And here's Tucker on the back shoulder. What a grab. Great timing in front of Campbell. He's inside Browns territory.
Now the Browns might use a timeout here if they're going to stop.
They're down inside, handoff to Mostert. Mostert runs into his own man, and that slowed him up. Delpit makes the tackle, and the Browns do use a timeout. They'll go into the first half victory formation as Sanders will just take a knee, and that will be the end of the first half. So they got Lockett coming in motion. The Raiders do. Smith on third down and 5. Throws left. Passes complete to Lockett. 7 of 16 on the season. Out of the gun is Smith. Pressure's coming. Smith hitches, and he's sacked again. Malik Collins was the first one there. Myles Garrett was there as well. Play clock down to 3, now 2. Backpedaling, rolling, throws it to Fannin, who makes a nice leaping grab. Fannin trying to get to that first down marker, and he does! Wow. Across the 25 to the 26, Holmes made the tackle, but that was all the rookie Harold Fannin for 15 yards. Sampson comes in motion in the backfield, and flags come in. Shedeur just throws it at the feet of Sampson as he goes to the ground.
Bernie, and hopefully you're not too mad at me for saying Ernest Mack.
Mostert in the backfield. Smith to throw, middle of the field. Pass complete. He got locked in with Lockett. He was in front of Tyson Campbell, and it's a first down inside Browns territory. Tucker came in motion. They'll go to Tucker. He had it. He just dropped it.
Wow.
He had Harden beat, and he just couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. It's fourth down and 3. They are going to go for it on fourth down. Pressure's coming. He throws it up toward the end zone, and he throws it right past Tucker. And the Browns will take over, and Geno Smith was under pressure again. Sanders gives it up to Judkins. Judkins makes a few men miss, pounds off another, and gets up to the 48-yard line.
180, what's it?
Sanders stumbled a little bit, gets it to Sampson, and Sampson explodes inside the 30, speeds his way to the 20 before he's wrapped up and taken down. On 3rd and 27, he's looking long, and he overthrows his intended receiver. He's fortunate it wasn't picked off. It was Tillman who he was going for. Yes, Schmidt on a 55-yarder during warm-ups this side of the field pushed it to the right. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way, and it is good.
Too deep coverage from the Browns. They don't do it very often.
Smith, Thomas stumbling, and Schlesinger is there for the tackle.
This is the right defense if you're the Browns. I know the fans might get frustrated, but
oh man, Myles Garrett just swats the ball out of the hand of Geno Smith, and it's recovered by the Browns. Malik Collins recovers it. The 10th sack of the day will give Cleveland the football with 2:10 to play.
Raiders are not showing pressure.
And they go to Sampson out of the backfield. He's got 2 tight ends blocking on the outside. He's got room. He bursts inside Raiders territory. 1 man to beat. He won't be caught. Touchdown, Sampson. 66 yards. One rookie to another.
And it was just a quick, safe pass. But look at the blocking. Njoku, Fannin, Posick got one. And I don't know what Lonnie Johnson, the safety for the Raiders, is doing, but Sampson just dusted him. Which also does tire out the D-line.
Miles all the way on the outside, top of your screen, and that pass to Brock Bowers is incomplete. There is a flag in
It's
the
Cam
backfield.
Thomas. Yeah, Cam Thomas.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 99, low on the quarterback. He was not blocked into the quarterback's legs. 15 yards, automatic down.
Gotten behind him a couple times with Trey Tucker. You better watch number 1.
8 sacks today for the Browns, and here comes Trey Tucker, and he overthrows, and flags come in because there is going to be holding on Denzel Ward.
Pass interference, defense number 21.
On 3rd down and 11. Garrett crisscrosses in the backfield. Geno Smith gets away from him. Now he stumbles inside the 10 to the 5. He's shy of the first down by 2 yards. 4th down and 2. They have not been able to convert on 4th down today. Geno Smith looking toward the end zone. Pass complete to Genty. He's in. Score. Touchdown Raiders. And a huge sigh of relief from Geno Smith as he completed that touchdown pass.
It's a nice job by Geno Smith. Just staying calm, letting it play out. He looked to the middle of the field, and Miles Harden, slowed down. If Harden stays with Genty, they probably don't score there. But
see Batonio directing traffic at the left guard position. He said he would do more of that today. They give it off to Judkins. Judkins, not much is there. The rookie Pegues made the tackle. Timeout again by the Raiders. 3rd down and 5. Smith gets it off. Bowers, little stiff arm, has the first down.
Hoping that they can buckle down when if they get to the red area.
2nd down and 1. Another first down. Mostert, who's in there for Genty. Schlesinger makes the tackle. First NFL start. The Browns are 0 in their last 17. Judkins inside Raiders territory, spinning, still on his feet, and he gets almost 10 yards.
The mental toughness that those two guys have is
remarkable.
Here's Fadden on a jet sweep. Flag comes in. He's still moving his feet to the 35. The play is blown dead toward the 34.
Well, that's
30 seconds left. Bowers hit as he caught that one. And 25-24. Back making his first NFL start was 1995. Eric Zier, who is retiring as one of the football voices of the Georgia Bulldogs. And that'll do it. The Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders come to Las Vegas, and they win it 24-10 in his first NFL start as quarterback.
An interesting changeup from what they typically do.
Maybe getting a little bit more comfortable with Shuck at the controls. Kamara lost the ball, and D. Alford recovers it. On the move, down near the 30. And this Atlanta Falcons group trying to snap it, skid. On 3rd down and 4, it's Cousins. Doesn't realize that Chase Young was looming in the background for the sack. In game number 3 with the Falcons for Zane Gonzalez. And he, as the 3rd Atlanta kicker of the season, has been excellent. He's perfect on his kick attempts. You guys face one another more than any other quarterback matchup in the history of the NFL. Mason Tipton will take the line drive kick. He's got an alley. There goes Mason Tipton. Gonzalez to try and beat, and Zane Gonzalez slows him up. Tipton still going down inside the 20. Worst red zone efficiency in the NFL for New Orleans. Now Shuck back in, trying to escape. He cannot get away from Brandon Dorless, who is playing excellent football the last month of the year. Well, it's Blake Grupe, who had a very rocky start to the season. He has been much better as of late, but he misses this one wide to the right.
You know, a lot of these initial snaps have been heavy personnel.
Cousins under pressure is able to get out of it, looking for Darnell Mooney, and he makes the grab. Maybe he can find a little bit of rhythm with Cousins. He's lined up to the right. Quick out from Cousins, and a connection with David Sills. 3rd and long, 4-man rush. Cousins has that ball knocked away into the hands of his lineman. Elijah Wilkinson was trying to rescue it. Alford's got a couple this year. He batted that one down to set up 2nd and 10. Shuck got some zip on that pass to Chris Olave, who ducks down into Alford, but it's good for a 1st down. And just a 4-man Atlanta rush. Shuck on the move, diving catch is made short of the sticks. Nice effort there by Juwan Johnson. They did spot the ball properly at the 23. That's where Michael Davis made contact for New Orleans. So that's where Atlanta starts this drive. And Cousins with a floater. It is bobbled and corralled by Kyle Pitts. Cousins sacked twice on 3rd down. This time he delivers outside to Darnell Mooney, who picks up the 1st. Cousins swings it out. Here's Robinson. This is where he's dangerous. In space. Sills a block. Robinson chased down. Finally brought down by the veteran Justin Reed. Saints looking for a stop. Falcons have the best streak in the red zone of the NFL going. Cousins, pressure picked up. End zone shot, touchdown. David Sills. Falcons extend the lead. And an excellent job by the offensive line to pick up the pressure.
Yep. Kirk Cousins talked about his rapport with Sills and the fact they've just been running scout team together here the entire year. So that me-to-you connection is there. They motion Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. He pulls that underneath coverage down.
We started the first 8 games. Here's Tipton. They're going to use him with his speed, and he gets right to the sticks and clotheslined by Jesse Bates after he picks up 11. 2nd round pick out of Louisville, sees pressure and gets rid of it fast, and it's picked up by Vele. 20 now in the last 4 games for Atlanta. 3rd and long, Shuck steps up, throws, and incomplete. Boy, Xavier Watts had a better shot at it. Another heavy tight end set, and a handoff for Algier and a 1st down.
Gets bumped down by Jonas Sanker, the rookie, but not after a 13-yard pickup for Tyler Algier. Robinson's back in. Here comes an extra body. Robinson picks up the pressure, and that ball is out of the hands of Kyle Pitts, and it's the veteran Justin Reed with the move and the touchdown. His first in 7 years, and the Saints are right back in it.
It's these contested catches that Kyle Pitts has had trouble with today. It's just a simple slant. Kurt tries to throw it second window. Maybe Kyle Pitts gets distracted a little bit, but nonetheless, when you get DBs in and around the ball, you're ready for those opportunities. And
fake it to Robinson. Cousins wanted to go deep, instead dumps it off, and a nice maneuver right back to Charlie Werner. As many catches in the last 2 plays as he had in the first 10 games this season. Keep it with Robinson. What a cutback. First down. Bijan Robinson inside the 25-yard line. 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz. And Cousins nearly got knocked down by Isaiah Stallbird. Eventually, Stallbird recovers and brings him down for the first sack of his NFL career. Zane Gonzalez field goal try from 41. And Gonzalez will slide it through, but there is a flag thrown as well. Extra body coming for Atlanta. Shuck floats it. Near side caught. Past the sticks to Jawan Johnson and a first down. 3rd down. Oh, quick pressure on Shuck, who just tried to shovel it forward, looking for Neal. Ends up incomplete. Boy, Brandon Dorless just kind of busted off the line. Groupie, who missed from 38, this from 47. And Groupie is wide right again. On 3rd and 5, 5-man pressure. Cousins across the middle. Drummond trying to get to the sticks. He does get out of bounds. Again, just a 4-man rush for New Orleans. Here comes Cousins stepping up. He wants to stop the clock, so he's going to get to the sticks. Take a shoulder as well from Justin Reed. Couple of veterans going at it there. And that penalty hurt him because it kind of takes him out of the preferred field goal range. Cousins, middle, down. It's Drummond. Now they're going to hustle up. They have time to clock it, which they do. Well executed stuff at the end of this first half by Atlanta and the veteran Kirk Cousins. Gonzalez right down the middle from distance, and plenty of it to extend the Atlanta lead at the halftime break to 2 scores. It's 16-7.
But certainly there has to be a sense of urgency.
It's going to be Devin Neal, the rookie in the backfield. Shuck off the fake, will throw it out to Neal. And a nice move and a good alley find by Neal. They've got an athlete back there. And it's a heavy dose of him to start this second half. He's got the first down on 3rd and 2. Is a carry for Taysom Hill, and he lunges out near the sticks. Another 3rd and short, and it's Taysom Hill with a head of steam and an extra push into the red zone. Hill back in, lining up wide. Shuck floats one. There might be a flag on this play. There will be. You have the safety Xavier Watts.
Pass interference. Defense number 31. Ball's placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Johnson moves outside. A fake to Hill. Shuck trying to move forward, and he got grabbed by Jesse Bates. Got a yard, and it's 4th and goal. It is Taysom Hill from the 1.5, rolling. He can throw it if he wants. He will. It's batted into the air and incomplete. And Atlanta gets a huge stop inside its own 5-yard line. Ronnie Harrison Jr. got the tip. 3rd and 7. Atlanta will keep it conservative here, but could pick up the first. Robinson gets very close.
Taysom Hill at quarterback.
There he is. He can keep it. He will, and he's got the first down. Little zone read play with Neal and Hill, and Taysom keeps it for a yard and a fresh set of downs. He's a tight end in this formation, motioning out. Shuck underneath. Neal trying to outrun Ellis. He will. First down. And puts a shoulder into Mike Hughes. 2nd and 17 now. The line to gain is all the way down at the 11. Shuck fires over the middle. They're going to get all of it as Olave gets to the sticks. Over the head of Taysom Hill. Runs it down and throws it away. Wow. And it'll be 4th down and goal. A disaster for New Orleans. Grupe's already missed 2 field goals today. This time he'll get back on track and make it a 1-score game. Mike Pereira on top of it as always. So 2nd and a quarter of the field. Robinson got some blockers in front, and he bursts through the alley, and he gets knocked down by Demario Davis, and they pick up all of that yardage back, and then some. A 33-yard play for Bijan Robinson. Longest play of the game right there, 33 yards, takes him into New Orleans territory. Fake to Robinson. Cousins wants to take a shot. It's Mooney. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Shades of 2024 as Cousins finds Mooney for the touchdown. Trying to make it a 14-point lead with a 2-point conversion. It's Robinson lunging, and this is a 14-point game. They're down and 3. Pressure coming. Pierce again. Brings down Shuck near the 30-yard line. The rookie has been relentless. On 3rd and 10, here's Algier. Stallberg just got a piece of him, and Algier dragged it to the 45. It's 4th down and 2. And the Saints find the big plays that they had 2 weeks ago against Carolina to try to get back in it. It's Olave, and you could tell if he had slipped past Hughes, that would have been a big gainer. And now Shuck stepping up, avoids some pressure. That was a nice duck under move by Tyler Shuck. And he just slid ahead for a first down. That's the longest run.
Tell you what, he's making his mark there in Atlanta.
Leading tackler for the Falcons again. Shuck rifles over the middle, and Jesse Bates, the veteran defensive back, one of the great ball hawks in the league, cut that one off. 4th down and 15. They got to get to the 44 to keep this game going. Shuck on the move. Is it behind the line? The lunging attempt by Dante Pettis. It's going to be short, and Atlanta's going to take over on downs. Here is Algier on 3rd down and 6. He's trying to stay inbounds. But brought down by a line.
Because they can play in space and they got a nose for the football.
There's a high school wide receiver in Winston-Salem as well. Shuck maneuvering, stopping, throwing a dangerous pass, and that was nearly picked by Watts. It may have been grabbed at the last moment by Vele.
You're in desperation time, so you pull out all the stops.
Shuck throws to Olave. He's tackled inbounds. A team that's trying to turn around its red zone deficiencies this year. Catch made, and stepping out of bounds is Johnson. Meanwhile, the other big story today is Atlanta's defense. There's Shuck. There's some of that pocket movement and a nifty play to get it ahead. Catch was made by Jack Stoll, the former Philadelphia Eagle and Miami Dolphin. Shuck moves around.
And look, he's got a good feel for the game. You know, there's just some things that natural for him, especially when he steps up in the pocket.
6'5", pretty good movement. Got a nice arm on a throw to the outside. First down, catch made by Tipton with 70 seconds left. 23 sacks the last 4 games for Atlanta. Shuck, a little floater as he's able to find Juwan Johnson inside the 30.
How about Falcons sack production here over the last 4 games? It's been pretty phenomenal.
Like 5+ in every game. Olave's the target. It is going to be Watts instead with his first interception since September. And the rookie has his 3rd in the NFL. That one will seal the deal.
They came in and played inspired.
How about Kirk Cousins, who at one point near the deadline requested a trade to try to get an opportunity elsewhere. Instead, when nothing developed, nothing formulated, they said, all right, we're going to hold on. Kirk's going to stay as the backup and gets thrust into the role with the Penix injury. He comes away with a victory.
He seemed amused when we brought it up to him as he comes off his record-setting performance last week in the loss. To the air, it's Trey McBride. Goes to... Long setback is Bam Knight. Knight finds a crease. Going to get out close to the 50-yard line. Anthony Campanelli, their first-year defensive coordinator. Brissett flushed out of the pocket. Here they come. Brissett sacked. What a play by Dennis Gardeck.
Could really build off of.
On 2nd and 8, play action. Dangerous little moment as Lawrence fires from the end zone and completes Brenton Strange. What a sight for sore eyes he is for this Jacksonville offense. 1st and 5 after the penalty. As Etienne busted free. It's a foot race inside Arizona territory all the way down to the 14-yard line. Denzel Burke may have saved a touchdown as Etienne rings him up for 50.
Here today against the Cardinals.
Almost 192 net rushing yards last week. Etienne doing it as a receiver. Etienne gonna bust his way in for the Jacksonville touchdown.
This is just one-on-one football, Spiro, and they're going to clear everybody out, and then it's going to be one-on-one. Etienne in the open field against a linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals. What a drive. Starts off.
1st and 10, Brissett almost exclusively to the air at this point. Gets it to Bam Knight out of the backfield. That's another 1st down completion.
How much they empower, how much they believe in their players, and you can see they respond on the field.
Brissett hit on the release, delivers a strike nonetheless. Boy, that was all Brissett. Gets it to Wilson, knew he was going to get lit up.
Positive yardage so they can have some sort of balance in their offense.
Jacksonville rushes 4. Brissett feeling the heat. Brissett smothered. 2nd time they've gotten to him already. Remember, no Jonah Williams at right tackle for the Cardinals. Had to shut him down for the season. And this play is going to get blown up. Greg Dortch never had a chance. There is a penalty flag thrown.
That was improv. Here we come, big guy.
Travis Etienne in Jacksonville's run game arch. Well, they got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. They end up rushing 5. Lawrence lit up. Football is loose. And the Cardinals with Walter Nolan in for the touchdown.
Was the ball moving before it came out?
Oh, it's caught
but
in the
either
air,
way,
so
it's
it
an
won't
interception,
matter.
yes.
Nolan barreling his way in for the touchdown.
They're going to blitz somebody or drop everybody back.
Here they come. Lawrence again under the pressure. Lawrence tucks it away. He's going to run for it. 1st down and a lot more as he turns the corner. He's got that sneaky ability to scramble as they work here from the Cardinals 39. Etienne in motion. Lawrence going to tuck it away. Lawrence, that's his 2nd 1st down run of the half. Here they come off the edge. Blitz. Baker giving chase. Lawrence buried. By Cam Little. We know he's got the leg. Little hitting that NFL record kick earlier this season. And this one, what makes it look easy from 52
on the Jacksonville defense.
By the way, that was the 56th penalty of the season against the Jags. That's more than any team in the league. Wilson. That'll be a 1st down connection from Brissett.
And stop the Cardinals' drives.
Good looking drive for the Cardinals, aided by the penalties. Underneath on the check. Carter trying to slip that Gardeck tackle. On 2nd and goal, Cardinals leaning on the ground attack, and they are in. Nay for the Cardinals touchdown. And Arizona gets its first lead of the afternoon.
6'4", 314 pounds. John Gaines is in the backfield, but watch this left side just take care of the Jacksonville defensive front. Then you got a big old line leading up on a Lewican, and there's no chance that Lewican's going to be able to win that matchup. Just
that really 4-play, 92-yard drive. The offense really hasn't done much.
Etienne going to wiggle his way. He's into the game now for Jacksonville. Left side of that line. Lawrence again running for his life. He just throws it into the turf. 3rd and 4. Brissett. Pocket awareness flushed out. Brissett's going to run for it, and he's got it. where he's got that big body, tough to bring down.
Right now, those front four are ready to tee off and get after Brissett.
Brissett on 3rd and 13, slinging one. Boy, really close to the line to gain as he locates Wilson.
For his offense, but has opted to not use his timeouts.
They do get the ball to begin the second half, maybe playing into his thought process. Brissett dances in the pocket, completes. Carter slips a tackle. Carter taking on all comers.
The primary zone coverage that Jacksonville's been playing.
Big 3rd and 8. Here they come again off the edge. Brissett putting some air under it, but they're going to run out of real estate. Weaver trying to lunge for that football, but again, the kick from Ryland, no good. He had hit 13 straight inside of 50. 5 wide receivers. But Lawrence has to work quickly, and he won't even get it off. Wrapped up, sacked Jordan Birch. How does he handle here as they begin the half down 4 points? He completes over the middle. Wide receivers have been awfully quiet in this game.
In the game, Buda Baker came off the edge, but it's really that 3rd down pressure that has worked for Arizona.
Lawrence again over the middle. This will be another 1st down completion. Johnny Muntz, the tight end.
Right here, getting up to the line of scrimmage quickly, but not surprising they're going with pass first to start the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals rush 4. Lawrence going to throw it and delivers, unleashes one up the sideline on his first drive of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and goal, play action to the end zone, and it is picked.
Oh, what a pick!
Garrett Williams just takes it out of the air. It turns into a takeaway. Three in the pattern for Brissett from the gun. Evades the sack. Brissett trying to buy himself some time. Just going to throw it out of bounds. Matt Hawk, the 31-year-old punter. Good-looking kick. Played by Washington, the electric returner. Crosses the field. He's got a couple of blockers. He's got a seam. Washington still going inside Arizona territory. How good has he been with the punt return game this season? Now outside the 20, back at the 22. 2nd and 18. Lawrence slinging it. Going to complete inside the 10. That's
Spiro on Lawrence, scrambling with his legs on 3rd down.
Heavy blitz. Lawrence has to work quickly into the end zone. It's Myers for the touchdown. High-level play by Lawrence.
Before Jacoby Myers, number 3, turns around and looks for the ball. I mean, just an excellent trust. Watch, this ball is in the air, and then Myers, he's trying to get the in of man-to-man, but Brissett is only 2 of 7 versus man-to-man.
Brissett over the middle, McBride on a cross. Just so tough to deal with from a defense. Guy who's been in the NFL all of 6 years, calling the signals. Brissett running for his life. Brissett just buried. Relentless pursuit. Looks like Lawrence may have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. They just barely get it off, and then it's picked. Over the middle, Davis Gaither.
Gaither, it looks like he's going to number 27, jump the tight end in the flat, and then he's just going to reverse inside. Lawrence thinks he has that window to hit Jacoby Myers on the high-low, and Davis Gaither with a tremendous play. This defense today has made some key plays.
Gets his first of the season to get Brissett and company a short field in a 3-point game. Brissett flushed out of the pocket, just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that a potential late hit.
Corrected.
So here's Slovis, 2nd appearance of the season, gets it to Dortch, and he is going to lose more yardage. 3-turnover day for Lawrence. Can he put it all behind him here and try to build on this 3-point lead? He's going to complete here to Myers. That'll be a 1st down catch. As they play on their side of the field, they work from the 23, 2nd and 8. As they try to build on this 3-point lead. Cardinals rush 4. Lawrence over the middle, tight window throw completes to Washington, who gets lit up.
Davis Gaither and getting the interception. It's the same look here for Lawrence.
But they call a run play here, needing 3. LaQuint Allen on his first touch. 17-14. Jacoby Brissett evaluated in the blue medical tent. Looks like he's okay. Cleared for business. Brissett to the airways and delivers a strike. Michael Wilson, sensational
in this game, but those are the two you have to find on this down.
Jags bring 4. Brissett under pressure. Brissett incomplete. 2nd and 7 from the 15. Lawrence protected. Lawrence fires, completes. Washington slips the initial tackle. Baker forces him out of bounds. Jacksonville today 3 of 8 on 3rd down. Cards again rush 4. Lawrence's pass is picked. Buda Baker.
You're going to watch him here. He's going to be about 6 yards away, but he's just reading the eyes of Trevor Lawrence. Makes a break on that football, takes a peek, and makes a beautiful diving interception. Just sensational, Sparrow. His first interception of the season. I thought it was nice talking to him this week in our meeting, saying, look, getting pressure on Jacoby Brissett on 3rd downs.
Would be about a 57-yard attempt from here. That's going to be a 1st down and more. Dortch going to stroll in for the Cardinals touchdown. 39 on the catch and run, and Arizona retakes the lead.
But if you're Jacksonville, you have 2 safeties deep, and you have outside man coverage, and to be able on a key third down to give up a catch and run where both of your safeties get split, that's a tough one to swallow if you're the Jacksonville defense, but just credit. To be the playoff team they want to be, Lawrence has to shake off those interceptions and be at his best.
Big completion, Strange has a lot of real estate in front of him.
Because they're going to have to make him make some key throws in the rest of this game.
Everything Lawrence is thinking about, he goes up the seam, and he's got his man. It's Myers for a couple of big completions
to get their touchdowns this season.
On 2nd and 4, Lawrence over the middle. Lawrence completes. Play action, Lawrence to the end zone. Lawrence finding Washington with a surgical pass. Jacksonville in front. Kansas City. So Jacksonville trying to inch a little bit closer in the AFC South.
Yeah, it just, again, the Jacksonville, they keep both their tight ends, 2 tight end sets. They're going to go play action. You get pressure coming around the corner. You get a slide, and look at that ball location and catch. Low and outside. And Parker Washington, who has been as reliable as it gets, makes that key grab on Garrett Williams, who has just played a great game today.
Williams had the interception in the first half.
In this game.
So Brissett gets to work, completes. Finds on 2nd and 3, here comes the blitz. Brissett running for his life. Brissett sacked. Antonio Johnson shot out of a cannon for Jonathan Gannon's Cardinals. 3rd and 21. Brissett again feeling the pressure, rolls out, buys time. Brissett's going to try to run for yardage. Going to be well short of the 1st down. They needed the 40.
And trying to get that stop to give us one last chance before the end of this game.
So they go for it right here. Free blitzer. Brissett just trying to give his guys a shot. Throws it up, and it's incomplete. Last year on Jeff Hafley's staff at Green Bay. Trying to put it all together with this Jags defense. As Strange makes the catch. Boy, Strange just brings a different dimension to this offense.
You have that luxury of rushing 4 and letting your defenders drop on 3rd and long.
They do bring 4 here. Brissett kept clean. Brissett slinging one right at the line to gain. It's Weaver going airborne.
Excellent job by Brissett.
And now they're right on the boundary of Ryland's field goal range. Brissett's going to take a shot. Brissett's got his man. It's Wilson.
You got to. They're not going to spike it.
Precious seconds, they're going to go for it. Brissett, end zone, incomplete. And here he is for the win, for the tie with 6 seconds left. Good snap, good hold, and we are even as Ryland is perfect on a 29-yard chip shot. Oh, man. And Arch, again, the decision not to get to the line and spike it. More seconds coming off the clock. So basically the only play you had there was to go for the game-tying field goal. Ryland and Washington and company starting to cook. 1st and 10 from the Cardinals. 40. ETN looking for a crease. Going to get down close to the 36. Defensive coordinator for the Cardinals. Hoping for a stop. 3rd and 4. Lawrence's pass. Incomplete. Boy, miscommunication. Patrick wasn't looking. He was wide open. Lawrence. Missed opportunity. So Little now from 52. And the kick is perfect. So Jacksonville takes the lead in overtime with 7:46 left.
But it comes down to the offensive line protecting Brissett.
4 in the pattern for Brissett. First down. Brissett smothered. Josh Hines-Allen, a week after he became the franchise's all-time sack leader.
With just a 4-man rush. Can the Cardinals protect?
Brissett, pocket collapses. They give chase. Brissett, a foot race, extends, and he has the first down. Jacoby Brissett, 1 week after he set the NFL record for completions in a game last week. Can he bring his team and get them into the win column? Completes here, it's McBride.
We're going with a 4-man rush and zone behind it.
Brissett from the gun. Brissett gonna put some air under it. Deep down the field, incomplete. Looking for Weaver. And the Jacksonville Jaguars survive in overtime. On a 4th and 4, it was Braswell and Wingard on the coverage.
Well, they get what they want with the safety biting down on the underneath route, and they think that they have that one-on-one. But boy, how good Wingard coming from that backside. Reading the eyes of Jacoby Brissett, coming from the backside, and now it's just a 2-on-1, and Jacksonville makes the key play to win that football game.
This is all about him and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Pressure, a real quick throw, and he's got a first down. That's George Pickens. Prescott, 4-man rush, looking, floats one, incomplete. It would have been a diving effort from Javonte Williams. Throwing it again, protected, far side, wide out, A.J. Brown again, who makes his second catch. And they're 8-2 this year in the #1 seed to this point. 2nd down. Hurts comes to Saquon Barkley. No one's home. Barkley, head of steam. First down and more, and he's out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. Hurts throwing end zone. A.J. Brown, touchdown, Eagles.
By Hurts, as soon as that safety rotates down to take Shipley, watch all that space created behind him with A.J. Brown on Bland. Just enough touch for Hurts to throw the ball over the top of Overshone. An easy one down on the board. Not close.
3rd and 6. 4-man rush. Prescott stepping into it. Going deep. Looking for CeeDee Lamb over the wrong shoulder. A little miscommunication there. Lamb went left, throw went right. And a punting situation now for the Cowboys. Hurts. A lot of time, dumps it out, coming to the near side. That is going to be well short of getting where he had to go with Derrick. Oh, that got close, and man gets hit down. There's a penalty flag, too. This is a 4th and 10. Maris Leofau, I think, is the guy that, which is apparently what happened here. Let's watch.
Yeah, Flournoy coming off the right side is going for the ball, and it's thought he had it and clips his left ankle.
Once that plant leg, that left leg for a punter is taken out, that's a personal foul. That's the bottom line, no matter what it looks like. So it's the right call.
Yeah, great rush, untouched. At that point, I don't know if he didn't think he could get it, but if he lays out Flournoy.
4-man rush. Hurts over the middle. A.J. Brown back makes the catch again. Cowboys send another blitz. Hurts sees it. Rifles into A.J. Brown. In stride, and he's down to the 21. Couple Cowboys penalties extending this drive. Try to run it. Barkley makes a great move. Can he get to the edge? He does! Saquon Barkley has a 1st and goal. Hurts, design run, up the middle he goes, Jalen Hurts, still going, he's in, touchdown.
Spreads out the whole defense. Jurgens makes a great block, just washing Williams out of the middle of the field. Both linebackers, Murray, Leofau, have a chance. But Hurts basically just called his own number right there. He looked in the box and said, no, I can.
Williams, left side, good hole for Javonte Williams into Eagles territory.
Just a huge series just for their overall confidence from their team.
Prescott looking, firing, it is caught over the middle for a 1st down. And the ball comes loose, and the Cowboys jumped out. No, it's still loose, and now the Eagles have it. It felt like 17 different players touch it, but Philadelphia comes out with it in the end.
You got to bring that juice and see if you can get a little momentum going your way.
Javonte Turpin back there. He lost the ball. That is on the floor and is picked up by Zach Bond. This time the Eagles will have the recovery. Start for Dallas, and just when they get a little momentum, it disappears. That's clearly a fumble. Zach Bond recovers, and the Eagles have it up 14-zip. Now the Eagles in great shape, up 14-0. And Hurts will throw it again with some pressure. Steps away, going to throw it to Barkley, who's wide open. It's a 1st down all the way up to midfield for Saquon Barkley.
Force errant throws, you got to do when you play this much zone defense.
Eagles need to get to the 40. Hurts loading up, going deep. Devontae Smith comes back and gets it. Oh, Devontae Smith on a beautiful throw. 41 yards to Devontae Smith, and so another scoring opportunity. They flip it to Smith here. Gets a block. Devontae Smith is short. He's going to have a 1st down inside the 1. Got stopped a few times last week versus the Lions. Here they're on the half-yard line. Hurts, shove forward. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Who's done such a great job in this run game, but your entire game plan at this point is basically thrown out the window until you can get it back to a manageable deficit.
3rd and 3. Dak over the middle, throws complete. 1st down as Ferguson makes the catch.
Everyone's got to be more effective and more efficient with what their responsibilities are.
Quick throw, 3rd down, it's caught. Pickens in traffic, holds on inside the 35, and another 3rd down conversion. The play fits, some pressure, gets it to Ferguson right away. Ferguson, stiff arm, still chugging. Ferguson has a 1st down. What an effort. Prescott looking. Rolling traffic. It's intercepted. Reed Blankenship picks it off in the end zone.
Yeah, clean pocket. Blankenship just kind of a little tug on the jersey, but not enough to get a call. Dak really not pressured there. I'm not quite sure what he was looking at. 2 green jerseys undercutting that, which they're always going to do that on the goal line.
Cowboys send 4. Stunts picked up. Hurts thinking deep, throwing deep. It is knocked away, intended for Devontae Smith, but Bell was there, so was Donovan Wilson.
Not for the home team.
Cowboys looking to get back in it. See what they got. Prescott, pressure right in his face. Steps away, pointing, throwing. Good play. Turpin makes the catch. Oh, and a good move. Javonte Turpin. Look at the speed. Turpin all the way inside the 25.
Put yourself back on track.
Prescott, there's Lamb. Catch it. Looks for a couple blocks. CD Lamb, good catch and run. Prescott, looking end zone, throwing. Ferguson up and get it. Down to the 1. It's 1st and goal with 38 seconds in this 1st half. Prescott looking to throw. Corner. Touchdown, Pickens.
Great hands catch, and then this is actually a run play. Pickens uses his kind of twitchiness at the line of scrimmage where Dak can pull it from the runner.
Four-man rush. Hurts over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Devontae Smith. Hurts, as he throws, tipped up there, and it's incomplete. That one got sailed because Hurts got decked by Dante Fowler.
Which is what he had to do to try to generate pressure. Much more back to just keeping these front four rushing the passer. Even though DeJean's, I think he's coming.
Prescott rifles one over the middle, and it's caught. Pickens again on a beauty. Prescott on the fake, over the middle he goes. Williams got it. He's got a first down.
Got a great rotation right now.
Yeah, Graham comes in for him. They're going to run the ball to Williams. Good cut. Javonte Williams right off the gun. Make it Davis, who subbed in for Williams. Nullifies the interception. We'll do the down again. 3rd and 9. Eagles come with the blitz. Prescott over the middle in traffic, but it's dropped by Lamb. That's CeeDee Lamb. Aubrey from 51. Oh, he missed it. Only the second miss all year from Aubrey. His other one was from 68. Human at a 51-yard field goal. He yanked it left, and the Eagles keep their lead 21-7.
Tighten up the coverage to force, some tight window throws and see if they can get him off the field on 3rd down.
Hurts thinking otherwise. Maybe a run, getting chased from Clowney, and he chases him down. Run game. Williams breaking tackles. Javonte Williams. Another first down for him. 12 yards on the run. Eagles show blitz. Movement. I don't see a flag. 3rd down. Prescott going to launch it. Going deep. CeeDee Lamb makes the catch. Multiple flags, too. So let's see what the call is. Eagles, not a highly penalized team, but they've got 10 today, most on the year. 1st and goal, Dallas. Prescott rolling, looking, throwing, caught, touchdown!
It's really designed for Brevin Spanford. It's really designed for the running back, Williams, but he runs into Nolan Smith. Spanford in the back of the end zone, kind of stumbling his way across the end zone. Runs over Makuba.
And it's 21-14 Eagles late in this 3rd quarter. In the last 5 drives, they've got 42 total yards and 1 first down. Look at it change out to Barkley in the flat. Yeah, that's a good start. Second down, quick hitter to Goddard. Breaks the tackle. He's got a first down for the Eagles. Bottom of your screen. Hurts looking that way, throws that way, and he gets one. Brown makes the connection, and a good run from Brown into Cowboys territory. Hurts throws, caught, but short of a first down, well short, down to the 38. This from 56. Elliott gets into it. It is no good. He pushed it right. Prescott has some time, loading up, going deep, Pickens. He's got it! Oh, come on!
Catch, the high 7 again, in and back to the corner. Dak knows when he's down there one-on-one, and DeJean's got his back to the ball. Just throw it as high and as far as you can. Brown's trying to come over to help, but he's late, and Pitt goes.
Prescott thinking about running. Is he going to get there? Gets a block. Prescott flies in. Touchdown.
Little 4-man concept to the right side. The entire coverage goes that way. Dak's coming out, and then Ferguson does a great job getting in the way.
Blitz coming. Hurts sees it, gets it to A.J. Brown. Breaks the tackle. A.J. Brown into Cowboys territory. Cowboys show blitz again. Hurts is in deep trouble. Tries to run away from Stewart. Does. Jalen Hurts. What a play that was. Boy, it looked like he was going to be second and long. Hurts can't find it. He flips to Barkley. Nice little play. Barkley lost the ball. It's loose. Cowboys recover.
That little bit of relentless pressure throws that throw off by just a little bit.
3rd and 20. Set up a screen to Hunter Lipke. Long way to go. Has a block out there, but he's going to be well short as he's tackled at the 40 by Sidney Brown. Another beauty. Gibson way back inside his 5. He catches it at the 1 and gets a good block. And Gibson out across. He fumbles it. It's loose. Cowboys recovered it. Trent Singh, I think, got it.
What a hit. Clark and Bell coming over, biting the ball. All that force knocks it out, and Sieg, he's like, can you believe this? All these years, I've tried to look at that hustle. Who wants to be a gunner in the NFL? Not me. But Clark, relentless effort, just great hustle, and then causing a massive turnover there. Great team effort. What a hit by Clark.
Clark and Bell in there. Gibson is still down on the ground for Philadelphia as he got popped, as you saw. Elijah Clark, who's a rookie from Syracuse. He's only elevated the roster when Malik Hooker got hurt.
Yeah, there's help to the top. He's got to come to the bottom of the screen.
Prescott sees that. Looking, nothing, in trouble, throws, caught, but short. Ferguson doesn't know, it's incomplete, it doesn't matter. The Eagles take over. Hurts, far side of the field, throws, and A.J. Brown makes an excellent catch. Cowboys rush 4. Hurts, in trouble, sacked! Oso Digizua for a big loss, and the Cowboys will get it back. 3rd and 2. Prescott over the middle. Caught by Ferguson. First down in the Eagles territory with Aubrey. They're already in field goal range. Blitz coming. Prescott over the middle. It is caught inside. George Pickens again. And he's down to the 21. Aubrey up. And he's got it. The Cowboys win.
The defending world champions. Who better than to have Aubrey out there? The best player at his position in the entire league, drilling it home on a 42-yarder. Coach Schottenheimer said it was very emotional last week. There's no playbook for it. You just got to trust your instincts and lean on the people you can confide in. They confided in one another.
What a game. Cowboys in a thriller. 21-point comeback, and Aubrey the walk-off field goal. And they beat the Eagles and keep their playoff hopes alive. The OT presented by Ford comes your way next.